there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
How did you send it? How did you send it?
That was actually a song
Facebook?
they did on one of the animated features of Lord of the Rings.
That was
long time ago.
Yeah, I have it.
It's a very motivational song.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. I don't want to go to war today.
Yeah. Lord of the Lashes says, nay, nay,
Send me Dark World Production or to me from you?
All day, all day, all day.
Okay, yeah. From you directly or through one of the chats?
No, right. No.
From Mario?
Yeah.
My
That was
DI,
such
I
a
have a
good-
Mario.
my DI
conversation.
did that to us while we were in
I would
boot
have been
camp.
motivated. I would be motivated because that's a true fan.
Oh
Right there,
yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
I saw he took his.
Don't got it. Can you put it in the group for Mario?
No.
Like a leather belt
No.
or
At night when he was the one I had to say over.
Dark World Production?
Okay.
He took off his white T-shirt and he
Right.
actually had the Lord of the Rings on his
Hell
back.
yeah.
I'm going, dude.
A nice cat.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
That's just a blank, 16 by 9.
But the
Got
first time I
nothing.
heard, I started hearing him sing
Oh, there
that,
it goes.
I almost lost my shit because I knew what he was doing.
Good. Good.
Once you fix
I would have been
fix
like, this is awesome.
Well,
I would have been totally for it. Yeah.
oh yeah. After graduation, I came up to talk to
I
him
need you.
and told him about this. And yeah, I know people like you, and I had to do it just to see
It's
what
streaming right now, so. Welcome back to Recipe for Disaster. Thank you for showing up. We're going to start out with a little bit of announcements just to make sure that people know what's going on out there in the world. We'll take turns in case anyone else has any, but I'm going to start off. We have landed a new illustrator or artist that's working on character sketches. I'm excited. Don't have any really to show you just yet, but that is something we are working on and will be out soon. Anyone in the Sacramento area, Sac Anime is coming up. We might not be there, we might be there, I don't know. But just wanted to give you a heads up that if you're going to Sac Anime, post pictures and let us know what we may have missed. Anyone else have anything? Michael? Trevor?
I'm just exhausted because I came from a wedding and I haven't slept since Wednesday. But other than that, we should be fine.
Right.
Take it out there, laddie. We don't mind. No.
I spent some time in recording this week and recorded a little intro music that is not going to be heard this week, but hopefully will be integrated next week.
Perfect. Yeah, no.
Nice haircut.
And I did hear it. It was amazing. Oh yeah, and we have our great haircut on Kwei-Cee. I did hear it. I'm like excited, really jazzed for it. We do have one more piece of business to go into real quick. Before this, I'm gonna need to have a assistant.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna need Kwei-Cee to scoot that way just a little.
Oh, is it Rafa?
Just a little. And Rafa.
Ooh.
Rafa.
Hey.
Can I have you do me a favor? And
Lenny.
before you sit down, can you reach under that couch?
Oh.
Yes.
You had a snake under the couch, John.
No, it would have been noticed
It would
earlier.
have been so good.
And there's two stacks of things
Was it the orange?
that need to be brought out. And if you could sit down so that we can make this official. So scooch over if you can.
Ooh, are those
sort of squeeze
dice
together.
trays?
George, you can like pop
really
over
nice
there just
night
real
to not
quick,
change
just temporarily,
afterwards.
so we can.
Oh,
need a
next
wall.
to Trevor.
Oh, okay, never mind. Trevor, you scoot that way. Okay, so thank you for joining us, Rafa. I do appreciate that. We received gifts from some people watching the stream. I know normally it's the other way around. Normally we like give things away, or streams give things away, you know, on their breaks and things like that. But we received gifts. Rochelle and Nick Herrick out of Meridian, Idaho, took it upon themselves to order us gifts and sent them to us. So Rafa is holding them. If you could please distribute them one at a time to the appropriate person.
Oh, those stamp letters.
Kwei-Cee,
Holy moly.
John,
Why, thank you.
George, Michael,
Hey, that's
you,
sick.
Rafa.
I like it.
and Raphael. Thank you. I didn't know you knew that was going to be
I'm
on
glad
the
Trevor
stream today.
that voice still
really
made the
appreciate
dice
that.
tray. Look at me go. I'm just
You
gonna...
did spell Raphael wrong. I appreciate it. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Trevor.
I hear you.
I
Oh,
really
it's for
appreciate it.
Rafa.
Okay, now I would like everyone, starting with Kwei-Cee and working way down this way, to open up. There is a little thank you card
There is.
attached to these.
We're getting thanked, or are we sending these to them?
Or sorry, a little gift card, a little note. There's a personalized
I've ripped it
thing
already.
with the
dear.
I've
the
already
thing.
ruined the gift.
Now,
Oh,
Trevor,
oh,
make sure
oh.
to, when you read it out loud, trade out my name for your name to make it sound more personable.
Of course.
Okay.
Right. Wait, do you mean to my name
And while-
since you gave it to me?
And while everyone's opening them, just real quick, one of the reasons I asked Rafa to jump on here and do this is we are looking at possibly starting sometime in the near future a board game show. So it's going to show all of us playing board games, or not all of us, but some of us, a few of us. Rafa's going to be the host. So just wanted to give him a chance to give an idea about what sort of games.
I
that we
promise
would be
you, you
doing.
will never see me dressed up this nice again.
I hope not.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Well,
The
you
shirt,
know.
maybe. Not,
He
but,
took
you
the
know.
devil horns off. Come on.
I just
Well,
thought
the
he was
devil horns
here
are
to
still
take
there.
the
They hold up the
luggage.
halo. So
What halo?
No, your
You
luggage
lost
has
that.
already been taken by the airline. Never going to be
No,
given
up
back.
to my room.
You tossed it
right?
like
You're the
50.
bellhop.
Right? Yeah. No.
yes,
So
yes. What was my name again, Michael?
Rafa?
No, Kevin.
I've never called him.
Given.
Hi, Marcus. May you roll to new heights.
It's
Dragon Jam and
supposed to
Herbo.
be
You know,
Kwei-Cee, but we're okay.
I'll just-
Yeah.
I'll just start calling you Rafe.
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 Hey,
Rafe.
Rafe. I like
Okay,
this.
Kwei-Cee, what's your say?
Okay, it says, a gift for you. Hi, Kwei-Cee. May your rolls be accurate. From Dragon Gem and Hairball, parentheses, Rochelle and Nick.
They gave a little cute quip. It's all from the same person, I think.
Hi, my name is.
Same too.
Mine
Yeah.
is Hi George. May the rolls be mighty and Dorothy. From Dragon Gem and Hair Brawl, Rochelle and Nick. Thank you. I like it.
I
Go
like
ahead,
this.
Michael.
Mine says, and I ought to have a lot more weight to say this.
Leave
Hi,
him
Michael.
alone.
May your rolls be
He just wants a
hot.
kiss.
I don't have very
Kinda
many
take my
rolls
ear
here.
off.
Yeah, but
No, wrong kind of hot.
wrong kind of rolls.
I mean, you're the cute one.
Uh-huh,
I
right.
wouldn't go that far.
From Dragon Gem and
Cuter
Hairball.
than me.
Rochelle
You know.
and Nick.
Um,
I appreciate
Mine is, hi John, roll nice, do not kill your player characters with 4 exclamation points. That's important to note.
it. Yeah.
From, of course, Dragon Gem and Hairball, Nick and Rochelle.
Haha, Hairball. I get it.
Yeah,
Do
get
not
it,
kill
get
your
it.
player
Yeah.
Yeah.
characters.
Do not kill the player characters.
So
I don't
So,
accept
you know,
full
no,
armor even in the
personally-
form
Yeah,
of a
yeah,
gift.
yeah.
because you know
you know.
there's this thing called Brazilian rules. If you kill the player, you kill the character too.
Ooh, there's an idea. So I'm not supposed to
Aye,
kill their
aye.
characters, but I could kill the player. Okay, so just
I'll
real
bring you
quick.
the blades for it.
Just real quick, I want to point out these dice trays. They are from Wiz Dice.
And they collapse down.
They collapse down flat, so you can
So you can put it in
you
like
can
a
put it in like a
backpack or-
backpack. And then they've got this beautiful
Oh, you snap it.
knotwork right on the main part as well as on each of the sides. So thank you.
I like.
I know I'm speaking on my behalf and I'm assuming on everyone's behalf.
Hey.
Thank you
I
guys
have
for
things I
this.
can do
This
with
is
my
going to
ADD
be
now.
amazing.
This is my first dice tray ever.
Yes, so
Other than my
so
clipboard.
Trevor can not only play with the dice tray, he might actually just be playing with the dice
Or
tray.
can break it immediately.
Hey.
No.
Well, you know,
Bad Trevor.
You did not.
Trevor.
did you break it?
Nope.
Hey, he broke it.
Yep, it broke.
That's why we
Trevor
can't
can't-
And this
have
is
nice
why
things.
we can't have nice things.
Trevor, would you like me to help you?
Okay, now,
You can't.
no, let's do a quick
Oh,
recap.
I can't.
Okay,
I might be able to fix it.
Wait, yes I can.
I love the gift. I'm sorry.
we will have people look at it while right after we
it's
do
all
the
your
recap.
fault.
Rafa, thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Rafa.
Okay,
All
now
of your fault.
recap. Previously on Recipe for Disaster, we had the conclusion of the night at the mansion, if you will. So the battle ended rather quickly, and the aftermath was very pronounced.
Relaxing.
We had Jason and Pharos manage the 2 people that were left outside with them, and they went to claim the mansion for themselves or for Pharos himself. And they were put back into the mansion, where they found out that everyone that had been in the mansion prior were taken prisoner by the mansion and by the staff and the guards. After a quick discussion of who was supposed to be let out, they were immediately brought out and put into the dining room so they could eat some food. When we left off with what was going on in Ivan's head in the nightmare fever that he was having while he was unconscious and being a guest of the manor. Tonight we're actually going to start off with Sypha and what's going on through her head, and then we'll bring the whole group back in. So just briefly, we are going to cut to the logo, have some music just so that there's less tedium of people coming and going, and someone will look at Trevor's dice tray
I might actually be able to fix
not,
this too.
so that it might not
give
be
me a week.
broken, and yeah, and
You can
see you in
use my
just a few.
Facebook tonight, all right? Just don't break this thing.
Welcome back. So, when last we left, Sypha was unconscious, knocked unconscious by the gaze of the dragon. And she had slipped into a feverish dream. So, as slumber takes hold of you, you feel a surprising coldness seep into all of your extremities. The lights dim to nothing, and then slowly they fade back up. And you're able to see a little bit more of your surroundings. In the background, you can hear the music that you grew up with, the music of the sprite village floating into your ears. A couple blinks later, and you're in your house, the one that you knew before New Orleans, the one that you knew before you left to seek magic in other realms and build a better understanding of magic than what the sprites could possibly detail.
How did I get home?
Your words are almost deafening in your own head. Just the sheer pain that they bring in is almost too much.
When was the last time I drank? Oh god, the collective hangover.
Even more echoes occur with each syllable. Right when you start getting it under control, you hear a familiar voice from the other side of the door. Sypha, are you about ready?
Ready for what?
Well, you're gonna teach me magic today. The voice, still a little muffled. Memories start flecking of rice and fish and shrimp and the bayou in New Orleans. For some reason, this man's voice brings all of that back all at once, but not in the right order, just all jumbled together.
Gilby?
Yeah. I cleaned all your jars. I got everything all laid out. You told me that you're going to teach me magic today. And not just the stage stuff that I'm used to.
This can't be. Oh, come in.
You know I can't fit in your house. I'm outside, pounding on the wall.
Right. I'll fly over to the door.
Okay. You open the door. The sunlight that streams in is blinding. And after your eyes adjust, you see Gilbert standing there. At first, he's just silhouetted by the light itself, and you only see a shadow of what he is. And as your eyes focus and his features come into view a little bit better and get a little crisper, you notice his face is just fine and his hair is gorgeous as always, but it's the metal shards sticking out of his body and the blood that's flowing freely down his chest and his arms and legs that really start to catch your air in your throat. Come on, aren't we going? He says, seemingly uninjured.
Yeah. Are you hurt? You look pretty banged up there, Gilbert.
He looks down. Oh yeah, no, I'm just just feel a little flat, if you know what I mean. And he turns and literally, he's a little compressed. You see the tank treads of where the treads of where the tank had pushed into his skin. The depression is very vivid. But I should be good in no time. Yeah, just a little magic should do me, right, Sypha? Just a little magic should be able to heal me. As he leans forward, you see blood start to come out of the corners of his eyes.
I did everything I could.
Sypha, why didn't you heal me? Why did you let that other person steal my magic, steal me? Why? Why? Leans forward, he just fills your entire vision. And then everything goes black. Okay, and Rafa, if we could have the others come back in now at this point, it would be great. Welcome back, and thank you for bearing with us while we were shuffling people around to take care of some roleplay. That sort of thing we are going to try to do more often, maybe with or without the fading in of images. We're going to play around with it to make it more entertaining however we can. So again, I do want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Recipe for disaster, and some people are, not going to like me too much, but that's okay. So, the rest of you. When we left off with the rest of you, you had all found your places to sit, and two of your compatriots were asleep.
They were on sofas, right?
They were on sofas.
Or recovery couches on the side of the room.
So, well, they were on fainting couches, or
there you
duvets, if you will. So we had Ivan laying on his duvet, what seems to be pleasantly sleeping. Occasional moans or cries came out, but not much. And Sypha was invisibly on her duvet, hopefully in a comfortable position.
So wait, wasn't the last thing Jason did get a bucket of beer?
Yes, and then Jason asked for a bucket of beer. and the servants had brought the bucket of beer in, or more like a big. Yeah, I guess it's a bucket. It's more like a half barrel is what they wound up bringing in, and they set it on They set it on the table, and more like a half cask actually. It's pretty big. And Jason,
like a pony cask.
Jason grabbed Ivan off the couch by the back of his shirt and pants and walked over. Okay, by the back of his hair and his pants, and walked over.
Me mohawk.
And
probably grab
shoved his head underwater.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
beer.
under beer.
In this case. And shoved his head under and nope, not refreshed yet.
So he wakes up drinking beer. It's
so,
a good game.
Ivan,
Does he even wake up?
Hey,
you come to with the horrible taste of beer
Yeah, horrible taste of beer.
mixing with your sweat and dirt and blood as you're pulling your head out, and the memories and the dream, the nightmare just releasing you from its grips.
I think I'll take another shot of that. Just put my head down. Aye.
How long do you hold his head under the water, or do you just let go of him at that point?
I'll let go. He can lift his head if he wants.
He drinks as much as he can
wants.
before he lifts his head out, wringing out his beard, and then drinking some more.
Okay, you see that the whole time that he's doing that, you can tell his eyes are red rimmed. The sleep that he had was not restful sleep. There's a look of grief, anger, and hatred all mingling
But
together
don't forget the rage.
within his
Rage and anger.
within his appearance. With each drink, it only seems to get worse, not better.
Well, okay. Well, whatever. He's
Hey,
away.
whatever, come on.
Okay, so
Have some fun you are.
at this moment, I'm gonna say, Jason, I think there's 2 people we ought to recover since the mansion's in place.
That is
We got 2 people out in the field
the field.
who we don't want to disappear.
Oh. Well, hold on a second.
Oh, hold on. I'll just take a
Over
seat back
like
on the stool.
over like the duvet handkerchief, I
If
guess.
it's there.
They're still building
Okay.
all of that.
Oh, no,
So
it's
you
on a
guys are off
full
on the
size
side
duvet.
while
It's on a
they're.
full-size duvet.
Oh, you are
A full size. There wasn't a tiny one.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, she's on a
Somewhere,
full size.
somewhere on a full size.
Somewhere on the
duvet.
full size.
Maybe one of those little dimples where there's like the buttons.
No.
So she's might
no.
be down in one of those dimples. I don't know.
So I go to the full size duvet that's apparently unoccupied. Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, wake up, you damn sprite. I've got some beer for you.
High or low, Trevor?
To stay.
Because I figure either it will work because the lore works, or it'll piss her off enough to wake her up.
So in the last moment we left, with everything going black a second time, you hear the world erupting around you again. The noise is almost too much for your ears. It hurts. It's like thunder is all around you.
It's the greatest.
As you
thunderstorm
open
ever.
your eyes, just to
I did
blink a
everything.
That's what you hear as she opens her eyes
Hey,
and becomes visible.
Oh, she became visible. Good.
Is she full sized or
No,
tiny size?
she's tiny 1-inch size, but you can tell that she's emotionally not there.
Oh.
Bath time.
Hey,
Do I have any of her
bring it over here.
moonshine?
I'll
I
share it
don't
with
think
this.
so.
I don't think so. She always took that back greedily.
Hey, Sypha. Rainbows, unicorns,
Morning 6 with beer.
Yeah, no, you're drinking.
You don't have a euphoria venom.
huh?
You don't.
Actually, I could come up with something.
To make people feel better.
Hallucinogenic.
Oh yeah, there are
But
some
you better
snakes-
watch the
there are some-
dosage.
Some snakes and
She
reptiles.
is
and
tiny.
hallucinogens.
I better
Oh,
not.
she's tiny. Yeah.
Hey, did you drop something there, lad?
Yeah, I've got this beautiful dice tray, and I dropped a die. That's all right. We'll get it a break.
Hey,
Really?
Yeah, I know. I was just starting to set them in there, and I dropped it in the
Okay.
transfer.
Well, hey, you can help or not, Or you can like be there and weep and be useless. We're going.
Faros and Jason,
Yeah.
and maybe Ivan
Hey,
might not tap him, but be like, Ivan, you like exercise, right? I think there's something you might enjoy seeing.
There might be a
Hey.
fight.
Might I be
I'm
right?
on my way.
Yeah.
What are me weapons and me armor?
Hey, John, I rolled a 10.
4.
See if I can compose myself.
You can control yourself, but composure is not like you can stop crying for now, but you'll be on the brink of any little thing might just set you off again, and you'll be able to walk and see clear enough to keep up with them or fly in your case. but
Just not in a straight line.
but you'd rather rest or ride on someone's shoulder as opposed to fly under your own power.
Note
Hey.
to self: no life insurance commercials.
Oh, that's just bad for him, man. Bad for
Where's
him.
Harry?
Hey, little one, you can sit on my shoulder.
Where's Harry?
Hell if I know.
I'll leave that comment alone.
Wow.
Yes, me sensei
Where
is
is
working
Harry?
today.
Did you guys ask about him before?
You know,
They had.
Aye,
I
they
think
did.
he was one of the people who was resting
All right, right.
and was going to get food.
Right,
Like,
he was going to get
pretty
food,
quick.
but you
Because
still,
he was the
skinny
you
blonde
still don't
guy.
see him in the room.
That's right. They were feeding him yogurt.
Oh, that's right, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so you do. So yeah, you guys see him.
Liquid diet.
You don't see him. Thank you for the early jog.
I'm not saying
yeah,
anything.
Harry is gauntly thin, sitting in a chair
Hey,
with
what's
two
his
women
problem
spoon
anyways?
feeding him yogurt. You don't see him.
What's his problem? Why is he always hungry? I know dragons that eat less than he does.
Whenever he does magic, he gets hungry.
Don't do magic. Duh.
The bigger the magic, the bigger the hunger.
There
And
was a
even that
very
we don't know.
big magic.
Oh, I'm sure there was, but we're not going there.
Anyway, if you guys could bring back those two, that would be
Where's,
lovely.
Where's Harry?
Uh,
Faros?
Don't worry about it, Sypha. He's okay,
Oh, bellhop.
I think.
Oh, bellhop.
One of the servants comes walking up. Yes?
Where's me armor and me weapons?
I'm sorry, sir. As far as I know, you don't have any.
What? What happened to them?
As far as I know, you do not have any.
Could you find somebody that... No. I need me armor and me weapons.
Yes, I'll work on that immediately. And she walks over to Pharaoh's.
Hey,
Hi. So what do you want me to do with all of the items that we gathered from the people that are not your guests? Or
Oh.
were not your guests?
well, Ivan can have his stuff back, for starters.
Okay.
And we can just start there. We'll do other stuff later. And
Do
give
you know-
Kwei-Cee,
do you
or
know-
give Jason his...
Do you know what
You
his
just NPC'd him,
stuff
man.
was?
He had some armor, and...
Do you think if like you saw it, you could point it out?
Sure.
Okay.
Is there hidden away in a storage area?
It's in your room.
What's in my
Am I
room?
wearing my
All of it's in your room.
Oh, outstanding.
leather
Good.
waist?
No.
Oh, cool. They somehow stripped that off me without being able to really find me and just
Well-
placed me in a room somewhere. Noted.
I'll wrangle your items, gentlemen and ma'am, while you go and fetch those two interesting not guests.
So, let's see.
Roll it over to Jason and rest on his shoulder.
Aw,
Okay.
little shoulder devil.
Slowly fly over to you. And normally, she's, lightning fast or does like a weird little zigzag. She doesn't like normally fly straight and solemn. And she was flying very straight, very solemn, very soberly towards your shoulder.
Oh, that's the worst kind of flying, right?
Wow.
Before I go, I'm gonna finish my barrel. It's some of the good stuff, but it's alcohol.
So
he picks it up and carries it with him.
we're going back to the dungeons or the...
That's 4 acres
Like,
away.
You have to prop it on your
Uh-huh.
shoulder. And
When
carry it like this,
the last location of the
which
mansion.
is sort of good.
Oh,
no.
so which
Because see, by carrying it
not
like
guests
this,
are you talking
you can
about?
the
like,
paralyzed
lean it
ether
up
man and forehead
and,
lady,
and give like little
Oh,
drinks every now and then. So you
okay.
who's
just turn your
frozen
head
and should not touch fire. under any
So
circumstance.
yeah. So
Right.
it'd be
Okay.
easy.
So
He's pleasantly happy.
outside of the mansion.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy, but
And I
not.
prefer that
Don't forget.
everything kind of stay as it is. I don't know
For
what will
him,
happen
he's
if I
happy.
leave the mansion grounds.
Okay. So
Good choice.
I guess we start
not
leaving the
breakfast.
mansion
Oh.
and.
And Faros is going to quickly, before they leave the mansion, run up to that room, get his 1911,
Okay.
and run down and put it in Jason's hand.
Okay. By run, I'm assuming you mean fly.
You know,
I might
wasn't.
use some boosters.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't a captive.
Oh, you
I was
weren't.
never
Right, you
seen-
have it.
He's got his
Oh,
weapons
you
on
have your
him.
weapons. Never mind. Then I
Yeah,
didn't go.
he's got his
I
weapons
thought he
on him.
was disarmed.
Yeah, no.
Does
He's got all
somebody
his
give this man a gun.
I need me armor.
Okay.
I think we just need your brute strength.
Yeah.
I need me armor and me weapons.
Oh,
I
whatever.
think better with me armor and me weapons.
But you need to carry. You need 2 hands.
I think better with me armor and me weapons.
Oh, brother.
Can we please go get them?
I'll be down, and I'm just gonna go up to my room, grab
Okay.
his armor and his weapons.
Okay. Well, so here's
Is the bayonet missing?
roll a memory check, an eidetic memory check.
7.
So the weapons, yeah, you know exactly which 2 are his. Yep.
His bayonet.
You don't remember seeing armor on him.
He was never wearing armor.
And you also don't recall seeing a suit of armor laying around either.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, there's no armor in your room.
Oh well.
There are 2 weapons
Okay.
that look like his. There's a few other things there, but yeah, the only pieces of armor were what you remember seeing on Xenia.
Oh shit, that's right.
Gotcha. Somebody didn't actually have armor, maybe. But yeah, so I'll grab that and I'll just take it down and toss it over to Ivan.
Not
Okay.
during the fight.
Yeah, not during the fight. He jumped
Right,
out
I
with
know where it's at then.
clothing.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Right.
Might be in your room.
So there was a belt that seems that the swords are attached to, and there is
Yeah,
a
I'll
pouch
take it
on
all.
the belt.
I'll
So-
take it all together
okay.
and put it in against his chest, and because he's wet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back.
Well,
you know,
he's wet, and so is his massive beard.
not touching.
So he
It's like
he does this, so the leather hits across
yeah,
your
and then you grab
and he
it.
lets
hopefully,
go
and
as
I
soon
let
as you
go.
put your hands up. He's like, "Ugh," and he backs up.
Yeah, and good luck, happy hunting, and I'm gonna go find Orfield.
All
Okay.
right, come on, let's go.
So he
Who's
puts
probably
down,
in the yard, so I'll follow them.
Yeah.
out.
So you guys all go out. You
You
see
put-
Orfield outside.
He puts down his barrel, puts on his belt, looks in the pouch, and just grins.
Yep. Right. Okay, so you go outside.
That's
you find
your
Orfield.
armor? That belt?
I'm giving him his brass gauntlets
let's
back.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And
Anytime, sir.
and I'll just stand with Orfield as they go.
Is there any special instruction that we need to be aware of for them?
Not at all. I'll stay here with you until they get back.
Very well.
So, Sypha, what's
It's a nice
up?
night. He looks up.
Absolutely.
He goes, "One moment." So you say, "Sypha, what's up?"
Uh-huh.
Night sky.
Okay.
It's night
Hey.
already.
We're
I
gonna
have a
need
hell of a
some, like,
hangover.
booze, like, when we get back.
Hey, we've got booze right here.
It's beer.
It's still booze.
We're gonna need something, like,
Where are
really
Ryan's
strong.
tankards?
Huh?
Ryan's tankards.
Oh, yeah, we've got that
It's my
tankard.
tankard on my belt.
You ever full tankard?
Must be in the room. All of the tankards. Guess who's not going to be drinking it? This guy.
Anyways, we're going outside.
Okay.
You need 2 hands anyway. Can't
Okay,
drink
so you
and
guys go
carry.
outside.
Yep.
Roll a check to see if you can remember which direction you left them.
First time using the box.
I'm just going to wait until they do it, and I'm going to point which direction.
That's a 15.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
Wow. Yeah. So you take a couple steps. You look around. Not being big on navigating on Earth, like sailing or anything like that. One of your strongest things would have been, if you were a sailor, your knowledge of the stars.
Uh-huh.
For various reasons, like you're an alien and you've memorized star charts. You look up at the sky and
alien
you
bastard.
instantly go, Oh, okay, yeah. So there's the. Oh, I didn't realize we were so close to Orion. I can actually see it. It's, okay, right. Literally. Oh, look, Andromeda is not supposed to be that. Okay, let's go this way.
Andromeda, where is she? I'd like to meet her.
Yeah. So you easily find your way back to them. You realize that half of the stars in the sky are stars you're used to seeing from Earth, and the other half are stars that you've been told about and you learned about from the gift your mother left you when you came of age.
This is the great cosmic octopus. Awesome. I've always wanted to see it with my bare eyes.
Yeah, you're like, that shouldn't, this really makes, no, you see way too many different constellations.
This is madness.
You can see galaxies literally with your bare eyes.
I would have, I would
yeah.
have called it violet instead of purple.
But yeah, it's neat.
All right.
I think you're on camera for that one too.
Yeah, I was hoping.
So,
Had it covered.
So, if I find him.
Yeah, yeah, I need everyone that's going, so all three of you to roll perception roll. Are you guys having a conversation while walking?
Trying to find out what happened to Sypha.
Okay, so.
I had an 11.
Okay.
Hey, Sypha, have a drink.
So, Sypha, how bad is it? Like the whole cask, half a cask, or just a glass?
When was the last time I stopped drinking?
Hey, what was left when you stopped drinking?
Well, you've been unconscious for quite a while, so at least
Minutes?
that's long.
Well, I guess
So
hours.
prior to that,
It's been a little while. We had just left here, but I'm not there.
collective hangover. Real bad.
Oh, hair of the dog. The way you get rid of a
That's a
hangover is
strange
to drink. Is this to drink some more? Anyways, my perception was an 11.
Okay, so all of you do eventually find the spot where you left the people.
Are they still there?
One of the two is?
Which one?
The one that's frozen.
No.
Oh.
Oh, the dickhead's
Dude?
gone.
Yeah, the guy.
Uh-huh.
He's still there.
Wow, she didn't care about her person.
Huh.
But she is missing. Did anyone roll higher than a 13?
He got a 15 to get there.
Yeah, that was to get there.
Oh.
So, upon getting there, you're looking around and you see one guy paralyzed.
Can you give me another cup?
One guy paralyzed, and you see an area where there must have been someone else laying down as well. But you also notice that there was at least 3 other people. Ivan? You notice there's at least 3 other people that collected the body. They didn't disturb the area much, but just enough for you to see 3 distinct boot prints.
Hey, maybe they went that way.
Are there tracks?
Dip your finger in.
Does anyone have investigation or survival?
You know what I'm trying to do, right?
If only a
Kill the film.
certain Mateo was here.
Ivan.
You have investigation or survival?
Skill.
Skills.
Should be under skills.
I lost it.
On the
Skills.
right side.
Hey,
you have
hey.
investigation or
I have survival.
You get to make a survival check to see if you can figure out where they may have absconded with her.
So I add the number on here too, right?
No.
No. What's the
Just
rank?
tell him the rank.
7.
7? Okay, and then roll 2d10, add them together.
So that would be 21.
No.
no, you don't. You don't.
You don't add 7.
No, you don't add the 7 to it.
Oh.
You just
You
roll
just told
2d10
them
that I
and
had
tell
2D.
them what
I
the
rolled
roll
14.
is.
14. Thank you.
Nice. That's a decent roll.
That's really good. That's definitely, yeah. So, after you look at the area a little bit. Yeah, no. So here's the road that you guys are on. There's this little area where the house used to be. You can tell that from the
Mark on the ground.
2-acre footprint that it left. And you can see where the grass is sort of slightly parted and where the 3 people must have taken her off and towards the forest.
Didn't they go that way?
In the direction, anyone got one of the maps?
No, you need a
readily
back
available?
way.
Aha, thank you.
Back, yeah.
Thank you. I was like, I know I had one sitting here. Okay.
That wasn't the backwards map, was it?
Nope.
It's fine if it is. So actually, it looks like you guys are heading south, southwest towards Gold City, and it looks like this is actually leading more easterly.
Back towards the urban air forest.
Yes.
Well, hey,
Hey, is there another solo cup?
I am the dispenser of cups, apparently.
Thank you.
Good, we're doing the
All
passing
right. Well,
properly.
we will pick
Right?
We'll pick
You're the one who
a
wanted
dude
to
up
use it.
and take him back to the mansion.
You start there and go all the way around to get to John.
Yeah. but that
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
you pick him up and you guys head back to the mansion, or are you guys gonna go
If I
track
started,
down
I
the
would.
lady?
If he gave it to me to give to me.
Let's see. How far away is the forest?
Quite a ways away. You guys are just barely outside of here.
Yep.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
fly
gonna
up-
take them a while to get there.
I'm gonna fly
unless
up and
they're
see
using
if
magic.
And here.
No, to get to the forest.
I'm gonna fly up and from my elevated vantage point, if I can see him.
To see what you can see.
Hey, if you take me up there, I can help you see.
I guess I'm technically there.
Ah, it's a 19.
Yeah, you get to roll perception as well. So you get up there. I'm assuming you're cycling through your visions,
Right.
and yeah. So on your eagle eyes, when you get to that one, you do make out the three people carrying her on a litter between them.
And
There's one in the back, one bigger guy in the back,
Oh, it's got to be heavy.
like this,
Yeah.
and there's two people each on the front part, and they're making really good time.
So there's 5
And-
people in total?
okay.
No, there's three people
One big
carrying
guy
a
in
litter
back.
with
Oh,
her on
You
it.
said 2.
Two in front.
Two.
One big guy in back.
No, sorry, one each on the front.
It's a
And one
moving
guy in the back.
tripod.
That's what I was
what are
thinking.
they?
Yeah,
What are they dressed like?
From this distance, you really can't make out a lot of detail, even with your eagle eyes. It's like I said before, every time you clicked it, there's a little static, and you get some white noise, and so it's kind of staticky at this range.
Or it just blacks out and you see nothing at all.
Hey, Sypha. Sypha, how fast can you fly?
Right now? From how high up are we?
You are. By the time he was able to see, I'm gonna say that you guys got to about 100 yards.
300
Can
feet
fall
up.
pretty fast.
Great. Okay.
So while all that's going on, he's putting on his chainmail.
Okay. Yeah.
And
In the middle of the night. The sound carries amazingly.
It does, but yet not as much as you would think.
Really?
Yeah. You know, those rolling planes seem to absorb
That's
a
great.
lot. The grass is in
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So,
How
I
convenient.
mean, you guys can hear him just fine directly above him.
so if you were to pick up Ivan and I were to drag you along, not carrying you, but towing you, basically, could you manage that at least?
I could just try to use a spell on him and he can move himself.
You know what? We can't wait. He's she's on my shoulder already. Hey, Ivan, can you take this guy
Okay, now
back
you
to
are
the
100
mansion?
yards away.
Ivan!
Okay. Roll a perception roll to see if you can understand him over the noise of you putting on your chainmail.
8.
No.
Okay.
Come here and tell me what you're yelling down, and I'll be the
this is great.
translator.
Oh, this is going to be
Oh
good.
shit.
We could use more of this. Too loud.
Okay.
Oh, la, la, la.
So you hear, dude, Sean.
Hey?
That's So you're here.
Okay, fine. I'll fly.
He
down.
looks up at you.
And
He's
puts
holding
a-
some armor in one hand and a bag in the other one.
You see him pulling the armor out of the bag. Like,
Okay, I'll fly down. Take the dude back to the mansion. We need to book it over and retrieve the other.
you need a bucket over there?
How? We need
Go,
to.
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Full speed flight.
Oh no, the guy isn't moving.
He's making sure.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. It's like you go to punch him and you realize it. He's not moving. You lift him by his arm and he's still bored stiff. Like he's not. There's no flexibility at all to him.
Forehead.
Yeah, tink, yeah, no. It's almost like you're smacking concrete with your finger.
No.
You know how much it doesn't give.
So John, we didn't actually decide on how quiet this suit is when it's flying.
I know, right? Right now, it's okay. So Sypha, you get the unique perspective on this suit. You hear the air intake. It's not that bad because you're up near his head where the air intakes would be the way he designed it.
Really?
You know, it's shoulder area. You know,
1 inch
extra
tall.
venting, and you hear
Air intake.
sort of a noise. And the one he was going straight up. There was a little bit of a flame sound, like a Bunsen burner on high.
Well, that's not bad.
So it's not too
Wow,
terribly
that is,
loud.
That is so quiet.
But it's noticeable.
That is so quiet. For propulsion?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is like
Now-
amazing.
The thing you didn't see, or probably care to look for, was a heat trail. You don't know if there is one. So
So,
I can't see off his back.
not really. No.
Not in the state I'm in.
Yeah. No.
it takes like 5
So-
minutes to get completely dressed.
Yeah.
I don't even see the
5
people
to
we're flying
6
to.
ish.
Well, considering how fast I know.
You're too sober. That's the problem. So the chainmail starts catching the beard a little bit and the
Okay.
hair. If you weren't as sober, it'd be fine. But
About 8 minutes.
yeah.
And then he picks up Mr. Wood and
You pick up his
Yeah.
wood.
Put them across your back and you start trekking back. So while you are there with the guard, he looks up and he's like, "Beautiful night." He stops and you see one of the pages step out of the shadows. And he looks at you. Do you wish to inspect the guard now?
Why not?
Very well. Have them all assembled? I'll get them all assembled for you, sir.
Was that the one who was down in
Yes.
the tunnels?
Yep.
And I'm just gonna, as he's running off, I'll kind of shout, "Thank you, Page Turner."
You're welcome, sir. Keeps running.
I appreciate that, Kwei-Cee.
And he, and the captain of the guard looks at you and says, "Feel it this way."
Absolutely.
And as you go walking, you round the corner and you see all of the guard standing there. All 9 of the soldiers standing in perfect armor. None of it's damaged. None of them seem any worse for the wear.
I'm glad to see you're all right.
They're standing there. Full attention.
Right, they're in formation. They can't answer. It's fine. I understand.
3 of them have their crossbows or their bows in their hand, standing. The other 4 have their long swords in the ground in front of them.
How many rows and columns? Are they all in one?
They're just all in one because it's
One
just
line.
9 of them.
Okay, so I'll start at the first one I get to and just ask the same question down the line. What is your name?
I knew you were going to do this to me, Kwei-Cee. Or, Michael. Okay, so
I didn't
where
know
did
you
you
were
Spartan
where did you
town.
put them? Aha. Okay.
I roll butter time.
I can't read them. All right. So
Let's
as you
focus in.
go through the list, one moment.
It's a fake city and movie.
No, you, him. Chatterbring all night. You stay quiet. I don't care what you want to do. You stay there. Fine, I'll take you for a ride later on. But you can't be doing that right now.
Okay.
We have
so,
an
so you
audience.
get to them.
Right?
The first one is a lady. She's got her long sword there, and she's standing there. She goes, "My name is Brooke Namyon."
Okay. Hello, Brooke.
And she's got none of them are wearing their helms. Their helms are actually on the ground beside them. She has long gray hair pulled back into a ponytail. All of them have light gray skin,
Okay.
And yours is
and
light
her
gray hair.
her eyes are like coal, black as coal,
Like irises.
like
and
the
everything,
irises. Yeah,
The sclera or the iris?
the iris itself, the
Okay,
color
so
of
it's
the
just
eye is black.
but
Yeah.
they have normal
Yeah,
whites.
normal
on their
whites.
eyes. Okay, good. Yeah.
I'll make you some
Okay.
good-
How can I help you?
Nothing right now. I'm sure we'll be able to get to know each other much better later.
My sword
Thank you
goes
for your
to
service.
command. She goes.
And go to the next one.
Okay, the next one is a man, Horace Bremage. Pleasure. And he's got his sword there, and he actually, with one hand, is holding. He was holding it like this, and he extends his hand out to you.
And
clasps your-
in the silk glove, actually.
Okay. And he clasps
Oh, gotcha.
your
I'm not armed. I
gives it a
promise.
hefty shake. Of course not. You're our liege.
And on to the next one.
Next one, Althea Leakir. And though we use swords and bows, some of us are gifted in other ways as well.
Could have fooled
Hey,
me
yeah,
when you were
me.
defending previously.
You're out there.
Maybe
Got to
it's
make
her
a cooing
tongue.
sound.
You know, her speech and not being a magic
Well,
person.
then she's a bad guard.
You mean a bard?
A bad guard, yes.
This is not a bit, I promise.
Almost lost that one there.
So,
The next one you come
what
to.
is your specialty, Altea?
Oh, I work well with alchemical things. All of my weapons are dipped in poisons.
Outstanding.
You
I
should
think I
have
could learn a
dipped
lot from
already.
you. And then I'll go to the next guy.
Theron Melanie.
Theron. Good. Good to meet you. Do you have a specialty, or are you...
I'm well-rounded, but I prefer knives over swords and bows.
Outstanding.
Swords and bows are good at a certain distance, but knives are faster and quieter.
Yes. And on to the next one.
Sarel Galastia.
And do you have a specialty?
Hey,
I'm
sure she
the
does.
priest of ours, if you will, the cleric.
Hey, you know they do.
Our gods watch us all, and they speak to me and make sure the healing happens.
Outstanding. Good to meet you, Healy. And off to the next one.
Grim Greenstorm. This elf, by the way, they're all elves. You can easily tell that. Gray elves
Yes.
specifically. This elf is almost 6 feet tall.
Sweet.
Hey, he's a short guy.
Big boy.
He's almost as broad-chested as a dwarf.
Does he have a hammer or a greatsword?
No,
Oh.
he just has a regular sword and a regular
sword.
bow.
Extra fast.
He's looking at it, and you can see the scar that goes from the bottom of his eye all the way down and into the full bronze plate armor.
Did you all have lives before being in this mansion?
Oh yes,
How'd you end up here?
we chose it.
You like
We
it?
gave up our souls
Oh God.
from the afterlife of the elves. When elves get tired of this
souls.
world, we could choose to defend places or just go to the next. And we were devoted to here.
And who was your first master?
He glances over at the captain of the guard and goes, "Our captain, of course. Where he goes, we all go."
Can't go to hell, dude.
Orfield, were you the first master of this mansion, or were you just their first boss?
Oh, my men have served me since I trained them.
Outstanding. So you all went together.
Yes, my brother was the first owner. And when he found out that we had died on the field, he asked for our swords and gems and put them in the structure of the mansion itself.
Outstanding. What was
You might
his-
say that the
Yeah.
that the mansion is built off of the steel of our weapons. And the essence is made, the magic of it is made from our very souls.
What was your brother's name, Orpheus?
Monsayen.
Montag? Like
Monsayen.
Monsayen?
Yes.
Outstanding. Well, I don't care. From this day on, I'm going to be calling it the Monsayen Mansion. And I'm going to go to the next guard.
You honor me and my family greatly, as he bows his head.
I understand. Thank you. And I'll go to, after Grim, to the next one.
Kwei-Cee Milliondel.
And do you have a specialty?
Yes, I'm the entertainer of the group.
A bad guard.
So you're a bard?
Of sorts, yes.
Of sorts.
I keep the morale up. You might say.
Hey,
Is this a female?
Yes, it's a female.
How's she dressed?
Just like all the others.
Oh,
Full
yes.
full plate, bronze armor,
Hey,
bronze plate
I'm just
armor.
going to shake my head and go to the next one. I'm not saying anything else. It's fine.
I'm sure she really keeps the morale.
And
Just no comment needed.
and there's two others.
2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, there's supposed to be 9.
Two others. And the last two are men. You walk up, and the one of the two,
In a bit.
the closer to you, goes, "I'm Jebedo Shepin,
really?
and that's Varus Koda.
Sorry.
He can't talk,
Oh, gotcha.
but he can see rather well."
They call him LA.
But he can't. I see. Well, I guess you don't need to worry about anything except when it's in the walls anyway.
Exactly.
And you have a specialty, Jebedo.
I'm a bit of a collector, a hunter, if you will, but I like to collect skulls. You should come see my collection sometime. I've got them all polished.
So you have a room.
Yes.
All the guards, I'm sure, have a room.
Yes, yes. Our barracks are below the training area.
Outstanding.
Actually, sorry, beneath the stables, beneath the training area is the dungeons.
Okay, I'll have to inspect the barracks at some point as well.
Be a pleasure. Do you like drink?
He was.
And I'm just gonna
Not
say,
in my barracks.
you may drink. I will pass.
Oh, that's Varus' special.
Ah,
He knows his drinks, his liqueurs, if you will. Mixes them himself.
No drinking in the barracks.
Hey, why not?
First sergeant says.
I don't
I'm
care.
gonna
And
You're
Varus
not the
just
first
nods
one.
at you and stands there silently.
I'm gonna go in front of Varus and I'm just going to ask. So, is it an injury or were you made like this?
So unlike most of the others, he actually has a bronze coif,
Okay.
bronze
Ring.
ring-mailed coif over his armor.
Okay.
And he looks at you and that's, what,
Right,
for those
yeah.
at home that don't know what a coif is, please look and see. Yes.
It's called a quake, not a quake.
Yeah, whatever. Tomato, tomato, potato, potatoes.
COIF, John.
Coif.
Or he could be wearing a goiter.
No. He's got a glitter underneath it.
Oh, okay.
A goiter?
He reaches down
It's a
and
curve.
lifts the bronze rings of the chain and undoes the goiter itself, and
Could have been a gorget.
it opens up. No, it's not.
They said it could have.
Huge difference. Huge difference. Gorgets are not nearly as tough. Anyway, undoes it, and you see a scar that goes from this all the way across. And you see what you can only define as a dragon attack.
It's just incredible gore.
Because you see where the fangs would have went in, and then all of the fire damage and the burns all the way across. He just stands there, puts it back.
And how long ago did this happen, Jebedo? Do you know?
Yeah, it was our fourth mission.
So a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
Well
yeah.
before you entered the service of this
300
mansion.
years,
Okay.
easily. Wait, what year is it?
Hell if I know.
Okay, yeah, we'll say 300.
Very well.
Yeah,
It feels like it anyway, right?
we lose track of time in here.
I'll bet.
It goes dark once it shrinks. So when people put it away, it's nighttime.
It's just a long night, right?
Exactly.
I can see why drinking is so popular. And so I'll go up back to Averis and say, do you mind if I try something? And I'm going to... This is my second attempt at healing anyone, period. The first one didn't go so hot. Maybe this will go better.
No.
Wild magic healing?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know.
Yes,
you know.
I know.
And
Just
so,
making sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could just be like, Jonathan, but
Yeah.
I'll save that for later.
Okay, roll.
And, yeah.
What if you wanted to keep that scar?
I don't. I want him to speak.
Well, if
9.
you wanted to keep it, then how funny would it be if he...
He can
lost
tell
it?
jokes now.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay, you feel the magic start to well up around you to cast the spell. And then you feel almost as if someone rips it out of your hands. Someone, not something.
I had a rude.
It's just like,
Do I get a chance at noticing who that someone was?
high or low?
Give me a high. That's great.
Not a chance.
Great. Well, if I have time, I'll try just one more time.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely try it one more time.
I'm gonna look left, look right. Be like, sorry, Varys, this doesn't
Yeah,
usually go this way. Actually, it does usually go this way. Usually, 14.
Okay, this time you do feel the magic well up. Roll to cast.
Great. Yeah, there's an extra
No, we're
step in there.
We're good.
14.
Okay, high or low?
Hi.
Okay, so as you feel the wild magic surge through you, you feel the magic building up. You go to cast the healing spell on him. You reach your hand forward. You feel the cold, wet hand touch yours. And you hear a voice that you haven't heard often or much,
Great.
but it's somewhat familiar. You've done enough damage. Don't do more.
Yeah, who's that?
It's roll.
Not, it's in.
It's
Eidetic memory.
you haven't heard it that often, but you get an eidetic memory check.
Whoa.
So 2d10, add them together.
Oh, I
Eidetic
see.
memory.
19.
Yeah. So right as you feel it and you hear the
Yes.
words, you can almost picture Gilbert standing there,
Really?
talking to you,
Really, Gilbert?
and then he's gone,
And, I mean,
and the
he,
sensation's gone.
he took it away.
Yeah.
I'll freeze you next!
No, there's no
Right.
laughter. That's me laughing. That was awesome.
With what spells if you just took him back?
What? I'll freeze him next with his own thing. Next time he touches me.
Not if he took him back.
Did he
No,
take
he
it
just
back?
took the wild magic. The magic.
He just took
away
my
from
magic
him.
away.
Oh.
It wasn't funny either. It shouldn't have worked that well for him.
Shouldn't have.
See, what I did was funny.
Well, it would have been funny if you specified that you were gonna give him a funny voice with it, so that like he could talk. But it was only like this.
It was slightly different every day. I don't know. I'll get back to this, Varys. I apologize. And I'll go back to Orfield.
Mead.
And that's you're dismissed. As far as the guard
Okay.
goes.
They all bow and they go. Meanwhile, you and Sypha.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to intercept them or just?
So, this is what I want to do. I want to fly in full speed and just snatch the body off of the litter. Because they obviously can't fly because they're hoofing it on foot.
Okay.
It usually means what hoofing it is.
Yeah, well, okay.
So I'm going to do a quick perception check for them to see if they notice you guys flying in. Instead of doing
It's a
3,
small Bunsen burner.
instead of 3, I'm just doing 1 with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, a small Bunsen burner. That big!
That's a small one.
Normal Bunsen burner on high. So it just sounds like spraying gas.
Psst.
Sweet!
Nope.
Hey, you guys were not only noticed,
31.
You were 31 noticed.
Double auto on the first roll. That's what I wanted them
plus
to
side,
witness.
they're
I'm
not
like,
going to run away faster than you can fly.
Double ot?
yeah, so that's two tens.
Okay.
So
Plus
20 on the first
11,
roll
right?
plus 11. So yeah,
Okay.
31. So as you come flying in, they notice you.
Okay.
The one in the back pulls as you're flying in. You're like, when you get about 100 or about 50 yards away, you see the one in the back sort of like glance up, yank. The other two stop, let go, and by himself, he just lowers the whole thing down quickly.
Uh-huh.
The other two spin around, and one of them does this, and you see a field go up around them. A shimmering field.
Is it techie? Is it magic?
Do I recognize?
Roll! You have a chance of...
That's a 17.
Oh, it must
Yes,
be bright.
yes,
Oh, it's got to hurt
it's
her
very
eyes.
bright. And it cleaves through... Okay, the field is a very light
Nice.
gray.
Oh, I like it.
And it's very discreet looking. It's extremely bright. And it hurts your
17?
eyes.
It is a
Yes,
hangover.
yes, it's
Following the other 17.
yeah. So it's a protective field.
But this is
It's
dispel,
pure
right?
magic.
That's gone.
Okay, so roll to dispel.
Wasn't that for the 17 that you
Well,
just
I
rolled?
had two seven. I rolled 17
And then
notice
rolled
it the first
17 for
time.
the
Oh,
dispel.
and 17 was for the
And then
dispel?
there was a 17, assuming
Yeah.
it was
Okay,
magic.
yeah.
The first one was a 9 and
Okay,
8,
now
then it
roll
was
one
a 10
more
and a
thing,
7.
one more time for me.
Hey, remote thing.
Oh, that's cocked.
But it was 17, right?
Oh, no, this one was cocked. That's a
14
4, and then it was cocked. 12.
Okay. So yeah, you do dispel it. That the field goes down. The second guy, you know, as the first one puts the field up, the second one just puts his hand on the body, and they start to sink into the ground.
Oh, hell no.
And now it's initiatives.
How long have they been flying?
Wonder what happens
Like,
if one of them gets headshot.
Seconds.
15 seconds at the most.
All right.
So you're on your way back. It's going to take you about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
To get there.
You do it.
Which would be.
They're
quite a
not
few
getting
rounds of
away.
Combat, unfortunately, but
I mean,
don't
I
worry.
can't move.
We're not dead.
You can do
Wait,
things.
I can fall.
You could conjure a storm.
Actually, while we're rolling initiatives,
Probably an earthquake too.
while we're rolling initiatives, and I find out what I did with
A
my
message from our
sheets.
sponsors.
Hi. It's me.
Hey, our sponsor left, so we just stuck with this guy.
Okay.
And that has been
The
a
message
message from our sponsors.
So Jason, what was your initiative?
26.
This is
Really
bases
low.
we're doing, right?
No, base
Total?
plus. Yeah, total.
33.
Ivan, what's your initiative? Just roll one for me real quick,
Just one.
1.
and then add it to your base.
29.
What?
29.
29.
Jeez, everybody's going before me.
Okay.
That's so irritating.
Pretty good. Decent, I guess. Less than average. That looks cool.
Yeah, I was just looking at the designs on it. I was just marrying the dice. I mean, I'm not like Laura up in here where, you know.
Well, you haven't done a bad roll today, so you don't need a present.
Okay. So
just
we get to
made-
start off with Sypha.
Oh.
Sypha
At 33, right?
at 33.
Well,
Sypha at 33 is at the top of the round.
I'm at the top of the round, and I'm gonna. I don't know if I can do anything at this distance. What do these people look like?
So as you're getting in, the big guy, he is wearing straps. It's the best way to describe him. He's very big, muscular looking. He has wide leather straps crisscrossing the back of his chest and the front of his chest in opposite angles, so it makes an X. He's
The token Nordwig.
He's wearing straps with various weapons dangling from his hips.
It's like a
around
mechanic,
his
but
waist.
just has weapons on his belt instead.
And then full plate legs from the hips down, he's armored, but from the waist up, he's not. He has a very short mohawk. Like, very short. Goes back, and then his hair's pulled into a ponytail in the back. He's got weird writing on both sides of his head.
It's Maxi you.
He's like about 8 feet tall and about 5 feet wide at the shoulders.
He is 5 feet
His
tall,
skin
lying down.
is somewhat silverish looking. Go ahead and roll, Trevor.
It's the taller, sexier Ivan. It's the man Ivan could have been if he was just born different.
He reminds you of a race that you haven't heard of in a long time.
That shouldn't exist.
That shouldn't exist anymore.
Uh-huh.
A Kalinari.
Yeah.
Calamari?
No.
No.
Wait, didn't we run into one of those?
No. Definitely didn't.
Oh.
I think we did.
That is... Oh, and he's got a big axe.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
What are the other two look
strapped
like?
across both bands, on his back. It's actually going straight down, and it's literally tied to both bands.
What do the other two look like?
The other two are a lot smaller than he is. One of them's a lady, and she's wearing a rather smart-fitting dress, evening dress, with outer layer, so she's got that little bell going on, with hoops. Looks like she was ready to go.
Just for a ball?
Yeah, ready to go like for an evening out, as opposed to let's go pick up this body.
One with the hand on the ground or hand up?
No, she's the one with the hand up. And her hair is pulled back into a gorgeous design where it's sweeping and long and lush down this way, and flowers are woven in it. And her hair is long and blonde. Just a very gorgeous lady. Gorgeous example of womanhood.
Hate for that to get messed up.
And the other person is greasy looking. It's the best way to describe him. His dark hair is matted and just strands. It's all clumped in strands. His face itself looks like he hasn't bathed in years, with like just literally just dirt and grime just smeared all over it. His clothes look filthy. So filthy that if you wash them, the fabric would probably fall apart. The only thing keeping him together is dirt. He's kind of small. You don't really get a good look at his build because he's holding onto the guy as he's pulling him down.
Sinking into the earth.
Sinking into the earth.
Because dirt. Dirty. You can say he's mostly dirt.
What does the frozen person look like?
The frozen person is someone that you've never seen before. Except that she's got an extra set of genitalia on her forehead.
Male genitalia.
Huh?
Fully erect and ready, if you will. If you know what I mean. Prepared to do battle.
I still can't believe that this
Aside from the genitalia, she looks like she'd be kind of attractive, I guess, maybe? It's really hard to tell.
It's a different kind of kink.
It's a different kind of kink. By the way, very slight build. Hazel eyes, milky white skin.
Take the woman with the dick on her
slightly
head,
pointed
like
ears.
back to the mansion. We don't care about these other ones. Like, we don't have to fight them.
Talk?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. I'll use
How loud?
influence if I can.
Okay, roll.
Let's be friends.
11. Can we just talk?
High or low, Trevor?
Hi.
But he's fortunate.
I rolled a 1. Okay.
Sypha probably still
so
sounds on the
your-
verge of tears, mind you.
On your...
That would help, right?
The only thing you have going for your advantage at this point is that one of them seems to hear the whisper that is Sypha saying, "Can we talk? Can we just talk?" You can bear right beside your head. You hear her go, "Can't we just talk?" I mean, just barely whispers it. And the big guy, with his back still to you, sort of, "Yes, we can." His voice is booming. Facing away from you, you feel the reverb in his voice. The bass just hits you hard. And he turns around and looks up at you guys. Stand down, bring her up. And he takes his axe off with one just quick tug. You hear it go as it releases. Spins it around and chunk. In the top of the axe, there's a spike this long that sinks into the ground. Just chunk.
It's a good thing Jason always
He
shoots
sort of
first.
leans on it.
Really?
You're a rat bastard. I know where this is going.
Meanwhile, you're running, or not running, you're walking carefully with the person on your back.
Oh no, he's running.
Okay, so you're at a light jog, perspiring a little bit. I need you to roll a perception roll.
Two, right?
2d10, add them together.
17.
Okay, so as you're going, after like the first 12 steps, you get the feeling like you're being watched. But you can't quite figure out from where until literally a tiger leaps out in front of you.
Oh, hey, it's back.
Hey, it's a kitty!
And it's a big tiger.
This dance you and
Looks like it's going to probably weigh in at about 800 pounds. Big tiger. Most tigers don't get that big, you know.
Dumps them off.
Okay, so
Promised you a fight.
when it's your initiative, I will let you know what happens.
And he pulls both
Okay.
at the same time.
Can Faros and Orfield see any of this, or are they still too far away?
They're
still too
acres
far away.
away.
Right.
Yeah.
Not 8 acres.
I said we are acres.
You see, you went to the back of the house, and this is the
All right.
front, you know.
We're not even at the house.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you guys are too far away to see this, unfortunately.
We're however long you guys walked away.
But that's okay.
Away.
We'll jump in and I'll get back to you in just a few
It's like
moments.
4
So
acres.
we'll do some stuff in between all
All
of
right,
this.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, still your initiative turn.
I'm.
You offered the accord.
Yeah. Can we just talk?
So what do you say?
So it looks like we've come to peace. Yeah. Yeah. We're
We'll give you a few moments. But as soon as we see anything, any signs of lack of trustworthiness,
I just want to find out.
your
I
head
think
is
he's
mine.
referring to me.
As he looks at you guys.
In the air.
I don't
In
even
the
know
air.
what's going on. I was just asked to come out. I've been having a hell of a year.
He looks up at you and goes, go ahead and land. And then separate yourselves so I know who I'm talking to. Something just doesn't seem right with you.
Does he not see Sypha?
They're 50 yards away and she's an inch tall.
Tiny voice for a tall guy.
Very quiet, tiny, sad-sounding voice.
Well, thanks. It's not my initiative.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, like that's all I'm doing. All my movement will be to tumble. Well, I have
Okay.
excess.
For whoever.
So, do you separate
In
from...
case people want something, feel free.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, when we get in close and we're at a point where I can separate, I guess I'll tumble down his shoulder to a hand.
Okay, so his hands still?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
I
guys
can't
land.
really move.
None of them are going to attack on their initiative, so we'll get down to a 26.
Okay.
When we get to a 26, I'll let you know. Meanwhile, back at the other combat. So you go to shrug off the person. I need you to roll 1d10 and tell me what you roll.
What a shite.
Oh, I don't want
I
him
roll
to
a
break.
4.
9. Okay.
Shite.
So you go to shrug them off and just toss them down. So literally you go, boom, and you pull your swords. As you do, the tiger, it's like right as you go like this and your hands drop to pull your blades. In that moment, the tiger lunges right at you. You get the sinking feeling like it's going to rip your head off as it barely misses your mohawk. Catches the body on its shoulders. It tucks, lands, the rock-hard guy lands on its shoulders, turns, and bounds off.
Hey, bring that back! It's me, Kwei-Cee!
To catch him. Holy cow. Yeah.
I thought you rolled it.
No.
Once.
No, 33 to catch the tumbling body before you could react.
And
Yeah, and it's running as fast as a horse.
You had one job. One job.
hey, no, screw it up. It's not me fault. He
So
just,
do
literally
you go
your
running
fault.
after the do you go running after the tiger?
and he's yelling at the top of his lungs.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Well, I
So
guess
it was
it's a while ago.
29.
Top of his lungs, but
Yeah, so anyway,
yeah.
so you
Orfield would make his way back to the front gate.
Yeah.
And I'm following him.
yeah, so you guys walk back to the front gate. Is there anything you wish me to do while we wait?
Does your do your abilities extend past these walls, or are you bound to here?
We have a 10-foot window.
That's not much.
Our souls are literally bound. Nothing will. We can get hurt in combat. We will feel the pain. We will get the scars. But the point that we die, we come back. Our souls are pulled back in, and we're given new bodies. It's when they wound us to the point where we can't quite do anything. That's our weakness.
Got you. And we're just going to enjoy the evening air, then,
Okay.
unless I hear something.
Yeah. Roll perception to see if you hear anything.
It's an 11.
And not at this point,
All right.
but next round
No,
maybe.
no tiger running
Maybe.
past the front of the
Yeah,
mansion along the road.
no. No, it's going in.
It's either going
opposite.
towards
It's
here
actually heading
or-
towards the mountains.
So it's left the road.
Yeah, it left the road and is heading.
It's going back to here.
No, it's not going along the road.
Well, here's in the mountains.
Well, no. So here is in the mountains. You guys have just barely gotten past the mountains, and so it's heading back up towards the mountains, but not towards here.
Okay.
Towards like the bottom, the southernmost part of the mountains.
Gotcha.
Is where it's making its beeline towards.
I wonder what's taking so long. I just sent them on a simple errand to go just a little ways and bring back the people.
Yeah, that's sometimes soldiers get a little anxious and want to stretch their legs and see what nightlife they can find.
I hear you, Orfield.
Problem of being in charge. Okay, 26. Jason, you land. Sypha tumbles down to your
Great
To your hand.
negotiations.
Whatever is available that isn't
to
the ground,
your non-ground thing.
that's not close
It's
to your
like-
face, so he's not confused.
Great. Right, negotiations. All right, here's the deal. Your operation is foobar. It is scrubbed. You have failed.
I don't even know.
I don't know. It looks like we're succeeding pretty well. We were paid handsomely to take this one body back to here.
Oh,
Eventually.
okay. You're not part of the failed operation then. You're part of the rescue.
Rescue? More
Yeah,
like more like reclamation.
Oh, okay.
I got another group to pick up, and then we're taking them and the other group back to here.
Okay.
Who paid you and what's the?
How much are they paying you?
The dragon.
Oh, sorry, you don't know us. You're not from around these parts.
We're not from here, no.
He reaches down and goes, "Don't worry, it's not a weapon." He reaches into a pouch, and he pulls out a scroll case, like this long, and like that big around.
Oh
Familiar at
no.
all?
Is it
Pops
very
it open.
familiar?
Well, you've never seen one in a scroll case. The other's just a scroll. He pops it open and slides out this really small scroll.
Oh,
It's
not
like
a big
this.
scroll.
That's pretty funny.
He's like, and he shows you a likeness of him. Looks like a 4-year-old drew it, and someone writing in markers on the paper
Right.
the name of Zubek, Royal Reclaimer.
I see.
It's what I do. People fall down, they get incapacitated in combat. I gather them up and take them to the nearest waypoint,
I see.
if you will.
Is this
He puts it up and
is this a commission?
No, I get paid, like
Ah.
whether people get incapacitated or not.
I see. So
Explain to him that it's for the jester and it's gonna be funny.
is this for the jester or is this for somebody else?
Oh, it's what happens. So if you get into a situation and you're left for dead, but you're not quite dead, and you're in some state where your death is not an option.
You're only moving.
For example, he motions towards the frozen, paralyzed lady with the dick on her head. For example, you get in a situation like this, and you're left more than 3 or 4 minutes, we get notified. We come in and reclaim the body and determine what to do with it depending on the situation that it's in.
Oh, so what are you gonna do with her?
Well, that's not up to me. I'm the guy that grabs them. There's another person that makes those decisions. It's quite the bureaucracy.
Well,
Okay.
if it makes you feel any better, we weren't leaving her for dead, as we were coming to, I guess, retrieve
Yeah.
this body as well as
Yeah, we
one
had
other. There was one other body that.
Oh, yeah, no, that one wasn't on our list.
Oh,
Well,
well,
forgotten.
we went to retrieve both bodies and.
But see, that one wasn't in the same situation. I mean, this one, it's not moving for at least 100 years. Therefore, left for dead. The other one, I mean, it's, a couple hours, it'll wake up, it'll be okay. But this one, 100 years.
As far as I'm aware, nobody tells me anything, but we were reclaiming it ourselves.
No, well,
to see to it.
that's a bit of a pickle because, we're the reclaimers.
Well, but we're
We
not
have to
trying
reclaim it.
Pause.
Well,
That's a 10. To do my lawyering here.
Woo, it's semi-resurrected.
Yeah.
Can I assist
Yeah, you can assist.
with my silver tongue?
With my
Yes.
knowledge of the laws of this land.
So both of you roll a persuasion roll. Yours with the knowledge and your influence, yours with your silver tongue.
2 and 2.
That's a 7.
Hangover influence.
Influence of
Or-
6.
Guinness.
I don't know if I get a.
Total of 19.
And you got a total of what?
I had a total of 7 at a rank of 6 influence,
Okay.
plus I know the laws of this
Okay.
land.
But
Okay,
I'm
so
sure there's
you
something
guys
involving if there's
tag
a
team
dispute
in. Yeah,
of
you guys can tag team in.
reclamation.
So he's like, well, we're the reclaimers, and so you jump in and say,
But anybody can reclaim a body, and it wasn't left it for dead. We were left it for however many minutes. Yes, but we were on our way back. We just had to,
we just had
whatever. Why we weren't here.
Oh, well, I had to, bring you back.
Right, I was incapacitated, and since I'm the one who.
At this point, the lady looks up and goes, "Oh, you were hurt? Oh, my dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you part of that combat? Did they leave you for dead almost?"
Pretty much. Are you about to get reclaimed?
I
They're gonna
don't
choose
know.
you too.
No.
Oh, no? Different? Okay, I just checked.
No,
My poor
no,
dear- we don't get many sprites here, so I just want to make sure you're all right. My name's Alandri.
A pleasure to meet you,
She
Alondri.
like extends her hand.
Kiss it. Kiss it.
Bless your heart.
How very southern.
I don't shake due to size.
Zubik goes, it's the height thing. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not upset, really. I'm not.
You know what? I'll
Charmed.
I'll go over and kiss her hand.
Oh, why, thank you. And, she seems happy as soon as you, take her hand to kiss it. She's, instantly bubbly again.
Well,
It's
I
been
think
a
this has
long
just
week
been
for all
a
of us.
terrible misunderstanding.
Tamel let him up. Or her. It. Technically, it's statuary.
It has
He lifts his
statuary.
hands up.
It falls under.
Yeah, no. We will cede this one to you for a nominal fee.
That you get paid anyways.
Yes,
We
no,
get
no,
paid
this is an
nothing.
additional fee.
Why is it
How
an
much?
additional fee when you're getting paid anyways?
Because
they're
you're
being very,
a sprite,
they're
Yes,
being
and-
very
and
gracious.
you know magic.
Uh-huh.
And if you're the sprite that she thinks you are,
Chance in a million.
then you've got good things to drink.
Oh.
And therefore, we need extra pay.
He just wants to drink. Bring him to the mansion. He'll be a guest.
I can't do that anymore. You just want a drink?
A good drink.
Oh, the best
Oh.
drink.
Mason
Well, that's
Jar.
all he
How do
wants?
people know about me?
Wait, didn't
You
you,
know
get
what?
How
At
do
that
you
point- that
people-
point,
Wait,
that,
I
that, that
hear
bubbly
you
lady,
gave
Alondri,
him a
goes,
swig.
oh, that's easy. We've been told about you.
By
Like, a lot of people? There's at least 7 that came through here recently.
Oh,
Wait, no, 6.
You must have given somebody a swig.
Five. There's that one guy in the cloak, and then there was the other guy, and there was that lady, and then there
No.
was...
The dragon.
No.
I'm not-
and
Wait a
then there
minute.
was...
I'll describe Torjik. Go ahead. That looks.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
Uh-oh. What?
I
Was there like a 30-foot guy like that looked kind of bestial?
No. I would have remembered that.
Good.
Yeah, trust me, big guys.
tell you what. Show you.
I mean, you're tall. Don't get me wrong, but 30 foot. Wow.
Hun,
Oh,
stay
sorry.
with me.
Yeah.
He's hung like a mouse.
I will give you guys enough of my finest, and you have never seen us. You came here to collect your quarry, and it was not to be found. Instead, what you found was a note in the ground saying, "Finders keepers, losers weepers."
Drink this.
I like that, but I can do one better.
Oh.
Okay.
I can spread this great rumor that not only did we find nothing, but the place was immaculate.
Sure.
Or can you make it so?
Lay it done.
All right.
You can do that, right? He looks over at the guy. Tarmel? Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. I can do that.
Wow. Easy to bribe.
Shh. Say just some of your best, because I've been told they were speaking really highly of your skills.
I'll see what I can drag up out of my wardrobe.
Okay.
Whatever's there. You got it set up. You gotta have it so it's
Better? So do you give him the booze?
yeah, whatever I've got in my wardrobe at the time. We got infinite flagons back with someone.
But that's not the good stuff.
No, but my booze is literally just wood grain alcohol. It's 100% pure ethanol.
It's pure death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
So I give them mason jars of that.
he takes it from you.
Hey, moonshine.
The first jar that you pull out. Takes a swig. Oh yeah, we're done. We're good. Let's go.
Just the first try.
Just one?
Oh, you're gonna give more?
Well, as a part of
Great.
the...
Great. So as you start handing him more jars, he takes them and like hands them to the other two. And they just leave the body and walk off. And we're going to pause it right there for a break.
Woo.
Yay, talk to them people.
welcome back. Appreciate you staying with us. We'll continue on from here. So when we left right before the break, we went into two combats and a scenario. Let's get back to it. So they grabbed the whiskey or the moonshine flasks and they walk off. Literally, they just leave the body right where it's laying, the stretcher's there and everything. And they just literally continue on their way. Ivan,
Hey,
roll to try to keep up with the tiger.
G-Force.
Force.
Good.
15 and 8.
A natural
23.
sprinter.
Okay.
We throw
Somehow.
natural sprinters.
And I'm going to chalk
Very
this up to
deadly
you
at
being
it.
tall for a
Course
dwarf.
distance.
Somehow you're able to keep it in your field of vision. Even though it's starting to fade more from it, you push yourself, give that extra push, and you're able to keep sight of it, screaming the whole way.
He's screaming.
Roll perception.
John's like, please just roll good enough so we can do this. Double sixes. I'm gonna keep rolling. I like your house rule. And 8.
Okay.
So I guess that's.
So as you're
20.
running, you're like, come back. You know, whatever you're saying. Go ahead and just not yell
Hey,
at
get back here, you little fucking pussy!
Right.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
So you hear that as they go near-ish,
It is a tiger.
like 200 yards near the
Yeah.
opening.
So like 200 yards near the opening. Yeah. So immediately, I'm gonna say, "Thank you, Orfield. I'll be back." And I'm going to go
Very well.
amorphous and like
Whoa.
fireball out. And do I have to do a will for that, or
Yes.
I'm gonna try at least, 17.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You turn
And-
amorphous and you go
and
flying.
Literally fireball
so it's
towards
like
the sound.
Right.
Hey, more drinking.
Takes you no
Less
time
talking.
to get caught up to him
Hey.
running,
I'll drink
screaming
water to
after
that.
something that you can't quite make out
I thought you were drinking the Pepsi.
while he's running and screaming.
Wait, water down.
No, this
Okay.
is
What are you guys
Pour me
doing?
apple juice.
yeah.
I don't
Flying
even.
back to the mansion
Okay,
No
so,
with
so you're gonna pick her up.
yeah.
Roll.
That beautiful bean footage.
Is she heavy?
She's as cold as ice.
Reroll.
7 and 7.
You really decide.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
27 total.
Okay, high or low?
going for. Wow.
High.
Okay.
She's light.
So good news. You pick her up, no problems. Mm-hmm. Okay, with minimal problems. Mm-hmm. So you go to pick her up, and you
There's something digging to his back, isn't there?
the strength
Oh.
that the augmented strength that the armor may or may not give you fails.
Okay.
It's like those mechanics aren't working that well. But you're able to muscle her up
fucking magic.
and hold her,
Fucking magic.
and your thrusters work, so you are able to fly back.
Sweet.
So I need you two to roll perception rolls.
Me? Awesome.
Or I'm assuming you're staying on to him. Okay, and I need you two to roll different perception
So
rolls.
that's just one roll, right?
2d10, add them together. Tell me what you roll.
Does my blessed allow me to get advantage on rolls?
No, it allows you to get advantage on higher low.
I got a 6, you see.
I got a 6.
6.
10.
What?
10.
Okay.
Sorry.
6's only club.
Sorry, I clapped a little loud there.
So you're running towards the rapidly receding image of the tiger with the guy on its back.
Oh, that's
And-
impressive.
And you hear, and you glance over and barely see a fireball fly up to you. Not hit you. That was your first thought. You like cringe and go for a dodge. And it's like, oh wait, it's stopping.
I'm gonna say, where?
No, his
Where?
first thought is, oh shit. His second thought is, keep running.
Yeah. And he just keeps running.
And I'm just gonna say, where are they? Where are they?
He points
And
ahead.
I'm just gonna go faster. And can I do an amorphous fiery blast to maybe see how fast I go?
Yeah,
Or-
you can do flame control to try to
Yeah.
make yourself faster.
Yeah, whichever. Double force. And a 9. So 8 plus 9 is 17.
Okay.
And my flame control, if that's what we're going off,
Yeah.
or fire command is rank 8.
Yes, so that boosts you up. So instead of flying at a fiery blast of 7 or 8?
No.
I didn't roll for it, but it's
If a
rank
fiery
9.
blast 9. Instead of flying at 80 feet in 4 seconds, you're able to kick that up to 125 yards in 4 seconds.
0. And you roll 0,
Yards, not feet.
10.
Yards.
And you roll 0,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. So you kick in your afterburners
Okay, and I'm going right where he pointed.
and you go rocketing,
Kind of keeping close to the ground, because
Yeah.
or near to the ground, not
Yeah.
touching the ground.
setting brush on fire as you're going.
Oh, sure, why not? Let's do it.
So you're running. You see the fire start.
88 miles an hour.
Keep going.
The plains, the Great Plains fire, if you will, at this point, start.
Oh, this is going to be great.
That's really
This is going to be great. Oh, I'm going to love
So
this.
Trevor and Kwei-Cee, as Jason and Sypha are rocketing in with the unconscious lady, frozen, paralyzed, unconscious lady, thrown haphazardly over Jason's arms,
With a dick on our forehead.
saluting from her forehead, flying in. You see the mansion, and you see a fire, a plains fire start.
Memories, please, yes. Do your best to put it out. Don't bring the grass to life before you do it, though.
You know, the fire, you just see it, you just spark, and it goes. And fire, plains fires, like all wildfires,
They move fast.
it's moving pretty quick.
Oh, they move fast. And
It's
spinning
moving
faster than it should.
It's moving really fast. And it's
I
moving really
appreciate
fast
it.
in one direction. It's almost like there's like something lighting the fire in one direction that you can't quite make out from the great distance that you're at.
It's not a guy in a hockey mask chasing drunk people.
So, yes. So,
Good news, Ivan's not going to get lost.
need you to roll perception. Sad news. Ivan
Can I
might
get
be
my,
broiled.
my
6.
Yeah. So you go
I'm going in that direction.
and you don't see anything except the fire. Except the, oh crap, the fire. It quickly is getting out of hand.
Well, I mean, at least we're splitting it.
I'm sorry.
I love that.
I can't. Can I just
I
get
love
it
it
over
so
here so I
much.
can
You're awesome, Chuck.
hold
Did
it
you
up?
find it?
Zero bucks are given this day.
Okay.
What the fucking hell are you talking about?
Okay, so I need you guys to roll perception rolls and tell me what you guys are doing.
Oh, and I'd like to circle.
Okay.
Because I'm going very fast.
You are going
And
very
circle
fast.
until I find something.
10. Trevor, perception.
I had a 6.
New one.
Oh. 12.
Okay.
He's circling,
And roll perception.
and it's on fire.
Yeah, there's a big flaming circle now.
You know what? At this
You know,
point,
it's like you see the forest fire, or the wild fire, the plains fire, the great plains fire, as it starts to circle, the whatever the ignition
13.
point is circling and creating an even bigger
Vortex.
of flames.
No, John.
This is
my
about to be a
holographic
jungle
You
book
see that
moment,
too.
John.
My
Oh, John.
And it's also getting very hot, and you don't really want to go any farther forward.
He just trots to a stop and
John. My holographic images can be used to create sound as well, correct?
Yeah, within your range.
I would like to just kind of amplify a whistle using it.
Okay.
That's a 16 at a rank of 8.
Okay.
As he starts to make a crop circle of some kind, because I've just lost it at this point.
Right. So everyone would hear an ethereal sound.
Does Pharosphere hear an ethereal sound?
Yes.
I'm
You would
looking
hear
at
an
Jason.
ethereal sound
Great.
that seems to mingle with the fire, with the sound of the flames.
Oh, it's
as they
musical.
Spread.
This is...
It's musical.
It's a
fire.
symphony.
I also have
It's an
bardic
ethereal.
fine arts.
It's
if
an
that-
ethereal sound that I can't quite fully
Could you-
repeat for copyright reasons.
Could you let him do it?
Hey,
It was
had
like 3
this
seconds.
Fine arts.
But it seems very similar
do it one more
to.
time.
Oh, could we do a fine arts roll on this? I'm sure it'll be
Don't
he
great.
did.
go there.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was technically
I'm using the same roll for both. That's
Okay.
fine.
He stops. He
So
looks at it.
what's the
You
music?
hear the X-Files theme erupting around everywhere
2 seconds.
around you
Uh-huh.
from nowhere.
Good on
That was
licensing.
true.
Does the scroll react?
You whistled it.
What?
Does the scroll react?
No, the scroll does. You don't have the scroll on you anymore.
Oh, okay.
You left that in the mansion.
Oh, okay.
That's unfortunate. But at least the
So-
scroll's not catching fire.
Right?
He hears this and he starts
Yes,
laughing.
and you hear it. Yes.
And
yes.
he starts laughing.
Yeah. You hear it, but you have no idea what it is.
Right, it's just a whistle.
Yeah, it's the whistle and some
He's-
fire.
It's coming from back
and-
there. And
No, it's coming from all around
everywhere.
you, actually.
Oh, that's
But
weird.
as far as she can project. So
Am I
it's sort of
ins-
back there.
This
Toward,
is
you're
what
flying
I've
towards it.
always wanted.
Am I
Music
inside
following
this
me
vortex?
wherever I go.
There you go. There
Am
you
I inside the circle?
You're about to be. Yes. Because you see him looping around, and he's looping back towards you. So yeah, you're going to be.
Is there a way I can also try to do something that I think would be really funny, and I'm not sure how I
Sure.
would do it?
What?
If the flames just made everything ticklish. Like
Okay.
if they were tickling flames instead of
So,
burning flames.
What are you doing? Yeah. One moment.
He's gonna bolt for the only opening there is
Okay.
as fast as his dwarven legs can carry him.
Back the other way. Okay.
While wringing out his beard and tucking it inside his shirt.
Yep. You might not want to wring it out. Flames. It's wet.
Alcohol?
When it boils,
It's beer. Yeah.
when it boils, it's gonna get hot.
Yeah, true. Okay, fine.
That steam is gonna cook.
Yeah, fine.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity, John.
Yeah, true. The humidity. That'll do you every time. Okay, so you don't have to roll for that. You just turn and run. So, Trevor, I'm going to do a higher low to see if there's anything mystically that could happen because of your desire to make the fire ticklish.
Well, make it not so that the fire itself is ticklish, but so instead of burning
Stop
things,
backtracking.
it's tickling.
Own
Okay,
your
higher
action.
low.
That's what I said.
Higher-
I'm not making the fire itself
Are
ticklish.
you wild
Higher low.
magicking the effect
Higher
of
low.
fire?
Hi.
Hiya.
L'chaim.
No,
We've gotten like no higher lows today.
Like a 1.
again.
It's a solid
So,
low.
John,
He was doing all highs the other day. We need to do all lows
I
today.
always say hi. That's
You
my
know all of
rule.
this?
I did all highs last
Fuck
time.
it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the body
To the
mansion.
mansion. Got it. Okay, so you swing, you arc
Stop
back
fucking.
over, you change your trajectory, and you fly into the mansion.
Hey,
Pharaohs, roll
sorry.
perception.
come on.
Roll perception.
Hey, you
5?
dropped that.
Okay,
Gonna raise elevation a little bit.
okay.
You don't know you're looking for
Not
something.
exactly going where
Oh.
where things are planning at this point, but that's fine. Right. Okay, so you come flying in.
The dice determine the
Um,
future.
Do you land before you try to go into the mansion?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the captain of the guard standing there as you come. You fly, you land.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do the 3-point landing or do you like walk?
I hope not. I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
able
Yeah,
to
I mean
hold on
you're
to
holding
that.
her. I'm asking.
I'm not
Yeah, are you gonna
doing
do
the-
The hero
Oh
landing.
wait, that was her head. I mean, I'm
That's-
just asking. These are questions.
It'd be
That's
funny.
the Marvel landing? No.
No, it's the superhero landing
Yeah, whatever.
It's a
no.
superhero
because
landing.
Noah?
DC comic people do it too.
No, I'll
Any
just-
kind of comic
Hey,
people do
And
it.
movies, other movies too.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is
right,
the
right.
Princess Carrie landing.
By the way, that's
Yeah. Oh, it's the Princess
It's
Carrie
the
landing.
Princess Carrie
It's
landing.
the soft step.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to ask.
Step, thud.
Okay, so as you land, he looks up and says, "Welcome back."
Hi, I'm bringing back the
Prisoner.
Body.
prisoner that
Yeah.
the master of the mansion wanted.
Oh, right. He did say he sent you on an errand, so
Yeah.
um,
So I
you can
don't.
bring her in.
Okay. I'll bring her in.
As a non-guest,
I guess.
Do you say that?
yes.
Well, no. Anyone you bring with you is a guest.
Oh, well, you know what?
Am I a guest that can bring in guests?
Everyone that is a guest can bring in guests.
Am I a guest?
Yes, it's been cleared up.
All right.
I'm trying so
quick
hard
question.
to make references.
Quick question. Where the fuck is Lurch?
I'm sorry, who?
Look.
Hell, where the hell is Lurch?
No.
No,
This is my mansion.
no, it's not.
Where is Lurch?
It belongs to him.
Lurch? Formerly Jeeves until I made everybody else Jeeves?
Actually,
Hun?
Oh, he's tending to things for the owner of the mansion.
you're Sypha? You don't own the mansion anymore. Sorry.
Was it really that good?
Hey,
I've never watched it. It's going off what you guys are doing.
it was so good, it was bad.
It changed ownership through force
way
majeure.
Little words, man, little words.
She knows legalese.
I don't.
You're not even there.
I know
Yeah,
Jester
yeah. Right here.
please.
So meanwhile, so you come circling back and you see the dwarf running away from your little circle.
Where is it?
Roll perception to see if you hear the fire over the fire.
Crackle, crackle, crackle. Snap, pop.
7.
Yeah, so you barely. So as you're running, you hear this flaming. Where is it?
That was good. I need to try that.
And thank you. And the dwarf turns and flips you off.
Hey, keep
So,
going.
and I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna try and, when I get a chance, look around again.
Okay.
And go kind of in the direction I was going again.
Okay.
For you.
Hopefully there's a little light in the area.
Oh, there's a lot of light. Maybe not the best light though. You know,
It's
wildfire.
good for me.
Wildfire, though it's well
I
lit,
think you
Oh, it's so good for
sabotaged
me.
your search attempt.
doesn't really help with like
Oh, we'll see.
finding where things went or
It's like torchlight, just times 1,000.
Yeah.
Does he notice that my beer has been tucked in?
No. He didn't roll high enough for that. So where are you stopping? Are you running away from the fire? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm assuming you're not stopping until you get well away from the fire or into somewhere safe. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the mansion or farther away?
Further away.
Okay. So you're not going to go into the mystical mansion.
Not yet.
Okay. You guys get to roll a perception roll while you're standing there having the discussion with the captain of the guard.
11.
Yeah. So you're putting your
18.
Okay, so you see Ivan running past the mansion, back towards here, as he's putting his mask and his helm in place, carrying nothing except his weapons, as fast as his little legs will carry him, running away from the flames.
And you can't see his beard.
Correct.
You had
You both
one
see that.
job.
So,
I love it so much.
so I'll look at what Ivan's
I
running
rolled a
from.
14.
The forest fire, or the wildfire.
14
The
to
plains
guilt.
are on fire. As you see Pharaohs like looping around. At this point, you guys with that roll would recognize Pharaohs as he's looping around, trying and then going up. The plains are burning greatly.
I'll ask one of the guards.
try.
Hey, how burnable
dead
is this
anyway.
mansion?
Oh, it's perfectly safe.
Okay.
Just start crying.
It was dead anyway. It's the middle.
You know what?
I mean, if you
You're
notice,
not here.
Yeah.
and he like
You're the
when
problem right
the
now.
combat with the dragon,
Uh-huh.
the
It's a
bricks weren't
cycle of
being
death and
touched.
rebirth.
All right. Well, you know what? Sypha, you've had a rough day. Why don't you
She starts crying.
why don't you like go watch some rom-coms or something? Can't you magic up a TV?
That would be interesting.
They're electrical.
Oh,
And that's
whatever.
the problem.
You know what? The next time we're back on Prime, I'll get you a little tiny like like one of those handheld like DVD players.
Those don't work across dimensions.
How do you know? You've never tried it.
Where am I gonna plug it in?
We could have a solar adapter. It's either that or I'll invent something to like siphon off magic and turn it into electricity.
I'm dying. This is great.
You know, I think you just need a good dose of Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks or something. Anyways, stay put.
More of a Tim Allen kind of guy.
Gal.
Gal.
Hate it when the game master has to,
I
let
forgot
a
what
player
gender
know
my
what
own
gender they
character
are.
was. I'm
She
sorry.
forgot what gender she was.
Wow.
Okay, so meanwhile, Ferris,
Do I get to roll another one?
you get to
But-
roll another
Confuse
perception.
these-
By the way, I'm
19.
flying out.
You're going to fly back out
Yeah.
with Sypha on your shoulder? Or are you
Oh
gonna
hell no,
leave-
she's a basket case.
You going to leave Sypha? Where are you going to put Sypha?
I'll put in her torch scotch.
It's lit.
Oh.
There
There's no empty ones?
No.
Uh,
God damn it!
I'll hand her off to a guard and say,
To
hey,
the captain of the guard. He's standing there.
take her back to the dining room. I think she needs
I
to
will
go back
get-
to her.
I will get her taken care of.
Okay.
And he like puts out his hands and lets you put it in.
Do you guys have a therapist in this mansion?
Sort of. We can help out with that.
Okay.
One moment. Paige. And you see out of the shadows the child comes forth and he delicately lowers the sprite's bodies into the page's hands. He goes, "Take her inside. Make sure she's well taken care of." "Yes, sir." As he turns and runs off. Meanwhile, what did you roll for your
That
perception?
was a 19.
19. So you get a good height up, you're looking down, and the first thing you realize is there's no way you're going to be able to track anything in the fire at this point. Since you didn't initially see it, you didn't really know what the trajectory it was going in,
Well, except
except that way, and you don't see anything moving that way other than the fire and the bushes that the fire is spreading
is there
to.
a forest nearby?
No, that's pretty much grasslands.
Not anymore, there is.
Yeah, it's pretty much open grasslands for miles.
Wow, I guess I'm just gonna have to wild magic some sort of tracking thing. Wow, find a cat
No, you don't even know what it was.
or something.
At this point, you were just told that way.
I
you
know Ether Man. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
Ether Man
something about a
before.
pussy in that way. That's all you know.
That's really descriptive. and I'm
you
getting
heard.
flipped off.
It's what you heard, and then being flipped off by the dwarf as he ran the opposite
I
direction.
don't know if I was getting called that or if I was finding that.
Right? Yeah. No real way to know.
Well, I guess I'm just going to keep going in one direction.
Okay.
You can't say that name.
This plane has like wild.
Keep going in the same direction.
Forward.
Okay. Forward.
Or,
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
this group.
go down to the furthest point that I came down to. And I'm going very fast, so I'm just going
I've
to
had
try
days
and
like that.
cover the plains.
Okay. So hold on. I have to break the fourth wall
Okay.
just real quick. What you
Go
guys are
ahead.
missing is our wonderful tech crew here at Endearing Films, trying to
love
make us
you,
more
Jack.
endearing
I love you so
and
much.
less cursy.
Feel free to call me the director.
The director.
Mr. Director,
Well, we're
thank
just
you.
gonna call him the director. Nothing ominous about that at all.
There's many different
But-
people who play
but-
this role,
but-
so
but-
right now I'm the
But
director.
the director is holding up wonderful signs to try to keep us on track and focused.
Or
And it's-
rather to be a less
Vulgar.
vulgar. For instance, the signs that
The verbal
say,
obscenities. Yeah.
No,
No,
that.
that. And know that.
So just to know
Yeah.
that's the inside joke you're semi missing out on, but not really because now you got
We
it.
get nice reminders
what?
anytime we slip
For
up.
our future Patreon subscribers, you can see the actual signage.
Right? We will make the signage and we'll show you the actual signage.
I'll send you a poster.
We'll even send you a poster. Rafa, you're in charge
Autographed
of
by
that one.
us.
You can
Autographed
own it,
by
Rafa.
us, you know, and the Enduring Films crew as well. Okay, so
Can I wild magic? Where's Ether Man? Like dousing.
okay,
Dousing!
dowsing or dousing.
Dousing. Don't douse me. Do not douse me. Don't do it.
These are the
Douse.
questions.
Douse.
Okay,
There's
dousing.
fire principle.
Right.
Fire
Pointing
creature
me in the
dousing.
right
I'm
direction.
gonna cast wild magic rain.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
So I
No, he just
did,
wants to see if there's a natural well.
Raining gas.
but for Etherman.
Right. Okay. Roll.
It's
Just
Etherman.
easy 3.
Yeah. No, you've got no idea.
I'm gonna keep going in that in
He's a
in
real
very wide kind of
Etherman.
circles. Tigers don't like fire. Maybe it's in the middle.
You don't know what it is.
Yeah. You don't know what it is.
People don't like fire.
Yeah. Right. People don't like fire, so maybe
neither do
they're in
dwarves.
the middle.
Maybe it'll
weird.
get stuck in one of these fires.
Right,
and
maybe.
just stay still.
No, he's just
Never
one
know.
sucks.
Never know. Okay. So
Maybe it'll catch fire.
so
That'll be an easy target.
and now are you flying high enough to where you're not igniting things anymore, or are you going to be flying ground level?
Well, that was like enough for a vantage point. So
Yeah.
But
So
you
you're
went
gonna
up
stay
for
at the
advantage.
vantage
Are you
point?
gonna
Are you
stay
staying up or are you going
gonna go
down?
I'm probably gonna stay up because I mean, I'm
He
not
doesn't
tracking.
know how to go down.
Okay. So you're going to stay up and try
What?
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe it's trapped in one of those circles. Maybe we're not trapped in one of those circles.
Sounds great. Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile-
So we're just doing circles over the
Yeah.
place.
So you're doing bigger circles over the plane. Meanwhile, you go flying up
You
to.
can't just decide. You can't just
Cesaros.
decide.
While you're doing your large circles, you see
You don't
Jason
know
come
me.
flying up.
And then bolt of dousing, right? Because Pharos wanted dousing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have a bolt of dousing,
A
No.
bolt of dousing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
purchased a bolt
technically
of
you do.
dousing.
But that's beside the point.
which was the name of it. Or drenching.
Drenching.
Dousing.
Oh,
Got that magic wall bolt. If
you don't know
what I mean.
about that.
Yeah.
No, but you purchased it.
Out
I
of
don't know
character.
about that.
Okay,
I know
so
about that.
Intelligent.
So, like,
Marine.
so I
Get
see,
rest.
I see the
Hey, get my
planes
today.
flyer.
yeah.
Has it did, how much of the planes has it encompassed?
So it started out at a small half football field, and it's like 4 times larger.
Is there a wind tonight? Or is it still?
I don't know.
Hi. I want there to be.
Un-
I don't know. It doesn't matter what I want.
yeah, unfortunately, there is a really good
No, that's fortunate.
northerly wind.
Is that towards the direction I was
Norland
going?
Sea wind.
Northerly wind.
Northerly is kind of where I was going, right? Ish?
No, well,
Or
Yeah,
sort
because we were
northwest,
heading
right?
south.
yeah.
southwest.
So yeah, but it's a due north wind. It's like right back towards here.
Oh. I guess here we'll
Here
have to
or
take care of
there?
that.
Here, but it's over there.
It was just an
Hey.
unfortunate.
Over there
camping
near
accident. Really?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, not really.
So that there would
So-
be no trace
So Pharos,
of the fight. Why do you do this to me?
Now there will really be no trace.
Pharos, what's with the fire?
I'm finding Etherman.
You're trying to burn him out?
Yes.
Did you do with the less
Tick,
of the
tick,
fire?
tick, 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 tick.
You're seeing a lot of thermals.
Well, I mean,
I'm
it's
not.
really just thermal.
Obviously, I'm not trying
You're
to
getting
do
nothing
infrared.
else. You're getting nothing else.
Black on everything else.
At this point, it's, you've got no idea where to look to start with other than where he was flying a circle around. And anything in that circle has either been consumed or didn't exist.
I see.
Oh, good. So it wasn't there. Unless it waited it out. And now it's a black tiger at night.
Chod.
Or it rolled in ashes, and now it's running away.
All right. So, you scared the dwarf off because, like, he's afraid of fire.
Is he? That's
Well, yeah,
unfortunate.
he's like, he's got a good sense of self-preservation.
Oh, I see what you mean there.
Yeah, like, so, you know what? You started this. I have no idea where he is now. I'm going back to the mansion and
All right, Jason,
fixing
rest up.
myself a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Oh, you may do that.
See you later.
Yes, and I will keep searching.
If
Yeah.
anybody finds me, I'm with Hans and Franz.
No.
No,
You're
no.
being taken care
You're
of.
being taken care
By
of. You don't
Hans
get
and
it.
Franz.
you don't.
No,
Anyway.
no.
Oh.
We'll get to you in just a second. So you go running
Girl talk with. If not,
away from the flames.
Marie.
And then he stops,
Marie.
And
remembers.
and as you stop, you see 3 people standing in a clearing. Actually, you see 2 people standing in a clearing. You see a 3rd person hunched over, arranging grass blades.
one at a time.
Individually, hunkered over
It's very zen.
and straightening each blade of grass and making sure it's beautiful. The guy looks filthy as heck. And the other two are standing there watching him.
I walk over.
And the lady is like, how much longer? The rather large man
Oh no.
is like, I give him like another hour before his back starts hurting. And then you'll have to take over. I hate it when I have to bend over like that. It's all right, I don't mind.
Flask?
The lady doesn't seem to hear you.
You're talking to the big guy.
The guy goes,
Tristan.
I'm on duty. You can smell the alcohol rolling off his breath.
I can like your breath up there, dude.
Yeah, I'm on duty. Gotta have a certain quality.
Oh, it's got the good quality.
He reaches down and holds the smallish flask.
No, it's a flask.
Yes, but he's a big guy.
Eh.
8 foot tall
For
man
you.
here. Yeah.
Not bad. He drops it back down to you.
Let me see what you got.
Looks like he's gonna reach towards his belt, and he reaches behind the lady and pulls something off of her skirts, and drops a little hard leather water bag. But it's not like a big one. It's like this little, like almost a glass
I know what you're
full.
talking about.
He drops it down to you. Just here you go, try that.
Pops the cork.
Oh, it smells. It smells of oak and smoke.
Higher low.
Oh, definitely low.
It's got a good burn as it starts to go down. The peatiness is amazing. It gives you that oh wait, I should not have drank it that fast feeling. About a half a second after you started drinking it that fast. And then you sort of fight the urge to stop drinking it that fast, which is always an awkward moment. I do need you to make a roll to see how well you recover.
9.
Oh wow.
You can either hold it.
You can
or
either
keep
hold it
going.
or keep going.
I'd
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
What if it's a double one?
Yeah, shut up. Shut up.
At least one of them's an 8.
20.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
10 plus
I was
double
about to say
28.
28. I was about to say it's got to be more than 20 because that would be a
That'd be
double
double
one
one.
since you could have
Yeah.
failure. Okay. So like a true professional drinker that you are,
A professional dwarf.
you handle that beautifully. You have that moment, that oh crap moment. Your eyes get slightly wider, but not noticeably. You blink back the burn. You swallow it down. You're like, oh, now that you haven't had. I mean, Tilmore Dew has nothing on that. It was just, oh, it was so great.
The Queen, now, she gave me a really good flask. Once I get back home, I'll get a copy of it, and I'll give you some.
What's your name?
Ivan.
Were you with the other crew then?
Aye.
Zubek. We didn't see you. You might
Reaches
want to go
down
back.
so far.
Aye.
And we should be done in about an hour. He looks over at the
I
guy.
can help you with that
It's
if you want.
literally no.
Sure?
We've been compensated.
Oh, they probably see that fire, but it's moving north.
Okay.
We've been compensated. It's fine.
Ah!
It's
One
not
more.
their problem.
Pulls out a dusty old flask.
Aye. You can have that one.
He tucks it on his waist.
You have a nice day.
You too.
Night.
As you walk off. Yeah, night. It's nighttime.
You have a good day. Good night.
As you head back towards the manor. You get inside. What do?
I go and get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay. Be back to you in a minute. Sypha. The page.
Not fair.
The page is carrying you delicately
Which one?
into the manor. He walks up and he goes, "Excuse me, miss," and you see a lady come walking up. And she's, I'll take it. I'll take her. And, you get delicately handed over and you get escorted off to your room.
Is
or
it-
a room for you.
Which
The
lady
one
is
that was
it?
originally Mary.
So, darling.
Yeah.
Darling.
Called it.
Darling, where's... I need to talk to somebody. Can I get Hans and Franz?
I'm sorry, who?
Hans and Franz.
I don't know
The
who they are.
red-headed man and his blonde friend
Oh,
who
yes.
are the masseuses.
Yes, I will have them
They
sent
talk
up
with
to
the
your room.
light
Roger and
German
Carl.
accent.
Yes, I'll send Roger and Carl up to you.
Hans and Franz.
You need to get pumped.
Let me get you to your room, and then they'll come up as soon as they're free.
I need
they're here to
bourbon
pump you up.
and chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's already waiting for you in your room, and she carries you over there. Meanwhile,
Oh. I'm gonna
What?
keep making tracks. I'm going to attempt another magical detection of
Okay.
whoever it was who was carrying Etherman,
roll.
and also trying to find Etherman. So,
You get a feeling this will be pretty much your last attempt.
14. The last one was a 19, but
Yeah, it's too much time has passed. It's too degraded. The flames did a great job on obliterating anything that was still there.
Like tracks.
So there's a chance that you killed the person that
Wildfires
carried
get
it.
really hot.
Yeah.
But then the paralyzed man is also dead.
Yeah.
And he was my friend.
Yeah.
I told him so.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, I'll just do
So-
a quick back and forth because I don't need sleep really on the ashes.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything that stands out in the ashes.
Then they probably didn't die there.
Yeah, so they made a clean getaway.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to get back to the mansion.
Yep. Are you gonna do anything about the wildfire? I mean, you don't have
Pattern
to. It's up to you.
wise, there's a wind going north.
Is there anything I can do about the wildfire?
You're in the mansion.
Everything
or-
that I've done in the past month is just coming back to
I'd like-
haunt me now, and it's just so sad.
Sure, I can go along the front edge of the wildfire and
Not really. You
try
can
and
make it bigger.
stop it.
I mean,
You could piss on it.
you make it hotter.
You could find a little spot and make sure that that part doesn't get lit up.
That's about
for
it, yeah.
about
That's
2
about
minutes.
Yeah, alcohol and fire. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I can. Since I'm going very fast, I can
If it's
try
wet,
and
it's fine.
do a flame control on the
John.
front, but
I know. Yeah, like I said, you can make it hotter. That's about it. So I'm sorry.
I'll go along the front line of it and see if I can flame control it to just kind of die down as I go. I know it's going to keep expanding a bit, but
Okay.
I mean,
Well, yeah, you can actually try to flame control it down, but the level it's getting to, it's going to be rough.
right.
He likes it. Well,
Double 9s
Prove me wrong.
and 8. So
So,
26.
so when I say rough, I mean normally it would take you a little bit of time to sort of calm that
So you're
And,
saying this 125
and-
yards per
and,
every 4
you know.
seconds fireball is just going over.
down. Well, so you're able
As it
to
goes.
create a break.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you use
Without setting more things on fire.
without setting more
somehow.
things on fire, you're able to use your flame
The
command
fire.
to sort of push the flame back in on itself.
Yeah.
And so you, to the point where you're pretty secure that even if the wind shifts, there's nothing that the fire's going to leap to that's combustible, and it'll put itself
I like it.
just before he does that, he actually starts concentrating on the fire.
You?
You're just concentrating on it?
Yeah. Hi.
Are you actually just concentrating, or are you concentrating?
He's concentrating.
Higher low?
Hi.
Okay. There is a slight flare up, and it starts burning even hotter towards the
Everything
middle of
tries
it.
to fight against me today.
Towards the middle of it, but it just seems to consume the fuel
Alright.
that's left in the middle.
Very well.
Better.
Sounds great.
Hey, boy.
It's like 6.
And I guess
So,
I head back to the mansion
You,
because too
you
much time
guys
has
get
passed.
back into the mansion at about the same time.
I rolled 5s too many times.
Captain of the guard is standing there. Welcome back, sir. And
And I'm going to go back to
in you, huh?
being me.
well, owner, guest.
This should be closer.
You could.
You don't need to call him Sir Oliver. It's fine.
Oh, thanks.
And I'm just gonna become solid again and walk in the gate.
Okay. You don't have to roll. You're fine.
Okay.
Because becoming solid is what you do.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Becoming
do.
not solid is the thing that you don't like doing.
Not very well. Good.
Okay.
Good.
So, you walk in the gate.
Well, this is a bit
The rest of the
awkward.
evening, I'm going to assume is going to pass uneventfully unless you guys start something yourselves. You're in your room. Roger and Carl come in. How can we help?
Franz, I just need to talk to you, and I need somebody who can understand, and I need to be pumped up, and...
We will pump you up. No problem. Come over here. Come over here, little girly sprite. We will help you out.
She said we believe in you, Sypha. No, I'm sorry.
I
can't do
even
that.
harder into my ice cream and bourbon.
We know how to help you. Come over here.
Oh.
You know, they take you
they-
through some exercise
Oh, good.
exercise routines to
Yes, good.
cheer you up.
Kegel exercises.
While doing push-ups and sit-ups, yes, because where it's a pump, you up.
They're pumping her up
And
already.
I'm crying a lot about, just Gilbert
Yeah.
and the flames and just all the hell we've been through over these last who knows how much time has
Less
passed.
than a year.
Yeah.
All this hell that's
8
happened because
months.
Pharos has come into your life.
Even before
And-
Pharos has
and-
come into my life.
And even, the slight regrets of leaving the secure haven, if you will,
Of
That
your
wasn't
swamp.
in
You
Haven.
missed your
The bayou.
of your sprightly home, because it
Sprightly
was
home.
secure, and there was none of this. None of this would have happened if you wouldn't have left home.
Oh, good. Not only would none of this have happened, but, even if I never left the bayou, none of this would have happened.
Is there a forge
So-
anywhere on the grounds?
Not that you're aware of.
He asks.
Okay, so who do you ask?
The person in charge. I forgot his name.
Okay, so you go up to
Lurch.
Jeeves.
Lurch.
Well, whichever
Hey!
Ivan calls
The
him.
DM has spoken.
And he's like, yes, how can I help you?
Is there a forge around here?
Do you need one?
No, but I need to work out some negotiations.
Not normally, but if you need one, and if we get permission from the owner, we can put one in.
Hey, that'd be great.
Very well. So go talk to the owner, Pharos, and see if he'll allow us to put a forge in. If so, he'll tell us, and we'll get it done for you.
Hey. So he goes and finds you.
So,
The peanut butter jelly sandwich is amazing.
Is it crunchy?
I mean,
Or
you've
smooth?
never had elderberry jelly before. It's hard to say real fast.
Elderbelly. No,
Elderbelly?
could we stick with elderbelly?
No.
But
yes,
it's funny.
okay, fine. Elderberry it is.
so hey, I've
Never had a belly from
just out
elders
of
before.
curiosity.
Elderberry jelly.
Elderbelly jelly.
This
Is it
might be a
elderberry
strange
Jerry?
I
request,
think so.
but do you have any cold iron shish kebab skewers?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh,
Sorry.
too bad.
It's off.
You might
limits
say
for
it's
this
an
mission.
anathema to us.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
all
for
right.
you.
It wasn't for you.
No. Thank you, but no, we don't keep
Oh.
those.
Neither
on.
could they bring it to
Sorry.
you if they wanted to.
Oh well.
can
Hey,
you
it was a
hear?
thought.
Cold iron.
Not a problem. Thank you, though.
Skewers.
Oh.
Yeah! So I go find you.
So
If
what do you
find
do
a
after
forge,
you
could
eat
hammer them
your?
out.
What do you do after you eat your?
Peanut butter
Sandwich.
jelly.
Spell the mansion.
He's going to rig all the food with deadly things for people who eat
Oh,
and
no,
are
no, no,
magical,
no.
like Sypha.
You know what? I'm gonna change out of my tactical suit and dip my feet in the pool because
Okay.
it's been one of those days.
You're gonna go relax. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
I'm pretty sure you can hear me from the pool.
you come in. You
yeah,
go where?
the pool's filled with your tears.
I'm gonna go find Ension,
Might be.
Okay.
I think I'm still
The
in my
head
same
butler.
room,
Yes.
so...
and I'm going to ask for the urns to be brought out.
Is my jar of light still in the closet? Sorry.
The urns of ashes to be brought out to the poolside.
Very well. I will do so. Anything else?
That's all for now. And also, I'm going to take off my white glove. I'm going to give him a gift. This saves the mansion, Encion. If you wish to use it, you may. And it's just a perfectly awesome, magically made white silk glove.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate this. And he
And so I'm
takes
going to
his
go.
other white glove off and puts that one on instead.
Yeah, I'm just going to go toward the poolside and wait.
Okay. No, your jar of light is not there.
I redouble my efforts on the tears.
And
Oh god, here we go again.
and he brings the jar of ashes out and sets it down.
Just one.
There was only...
I
Oh,
killed the cat.
that's right, 2 jars. Correct, 2 jars of ashes.
I guess it would be a jar of rotted
He brings
necrotic
brings
matter.
a jar of ashes out.
Yeah.
An urn.
Right.
He brings an urn out, and then he brings a lead box
Filled with
with
melted
a
cat.
big lock on it out, and sets that one down.
Thank you very much, Encion.
You're welcome.
You don't happen to have anyone here who's skilled in magical rituals or
Such as?
resurrection magic? Or for assistance in which?
High or low?
Oh, it's kind of in the middle. Low, because I've said high every time today.
We don't. However,
Gilbert's gonna get in the way.
I believe one of the member of the guard is a cleric, and she may be able to speak with her god.
Outstanding.
So you may wish to
just
hit
crying.
her up for that.
I ought to remember that though,
How long does
because
it
we've
take
done
you to find
rituals before. But you're broken. You're so broken, and time is ticking.
One
I'm
moment.
just having a crisis, that's all.
So you go looking for him, and it's a really big manor. 90,000 square feet. Really big manor. How long does it take you to find him when you don't know where he's going to go? And he goes to the one place you really wouldn't think he would go, next to the water.
Yeah.
He doesn't
taking
know
a
about
while.
that though.
You know he's fire. You
does
just saw
now.
him burn everything.
He does now.
So one moment. So you go, he brings the stuff, and he tells you that.
Okay, and I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna leave these at the poolside, and I'll probably see Jason there.
Yeah,
dipping
you see
his
Jason
claws and
swimming or
and
just
swimming
putting
or
his feet in,
whatever.
whichever he's doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let him enjoy that. I'm not gonna get in the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find our cleric.
Okay. So as you're heading back out to the yard, you run into Ivan, who has got a semi-frantic look on his face at this point. The red around his eyes is even deeper,
Oh.
and his agitation
dear.
is very, very noticeable. Like you felt it before you saw him.
Great. Yes.
Could you have a forge put in, please?
Why?
I have some issues I need to work out.
Could an anvil and a hammer do?
A little bit more than that.
And okay, and I'll just call out Encion.
Yes, sir. As he comes literally from around nothing.
Could we have a corner of the yard made just a simple forge, furnace, hammer, anvil, basin for oil, etc.,
And scrap metal.
and some scrap metal for this man to work with?
We'll get right on it.
Sorry for tasking you out so much. And then I'm gonna continue
Your
on
will
to
is our desire.
the guard.
Do you know about how long that will take?
About an hour.
Aye. Perfect.
As he walks around nothing and
I've got a
vanishes.
feeling if I was like, can I have a light put in? The answer will be about an hour.
So where do you head to?
I'm heading to the cleric.
Okay. So you go out into the yard
So that's
where you see
You're not even
Cereal.
gonna try to just yell her name.
Nope.
where you see 3 or 4 members of the staff putting together the forge as you're walking towards the guards' quarters.
Lovely work.
Thank you.
And I'm just gonna go out into the yard or wherever Serial is gonna be, and you know,
Yeah,
We'll find her.
they said the barracks were under The stables.
Then that's where I'm going.
So you head over to the stables and you go. You find the door that opens, and then there's stairs underneath it, and so you go down and you get down to the area, and you see several of the guards standing there. The one that greets you is.
It's not Varus Coda, I know that much.
Yeah, actually, it is.
Just like...
Yeah, you walk up and he goes...
Just looking for Sariel. I have a job for her.
And he leads you through. You notice...
It would be.
He makes no sound. It's not just that he doesn't talk. It's like his boots make no noise on the ground while he's walking. You see him actually, as he's opening the doors are deadly silent as the doors are being opened. So while you're with them, it's like sound, you hear sound, but
Just
not
not
from
his.
him. You're making sound, he's not.
So anything he interacts with makes no sound whatsoever.
You close the door and it makes a creak.
Right.
He opens the door, there's no creak.
That's an impressive talent.
Yeah.
I like it. I like this a lot. If I ever need someone to do a hit on somebody in the mansion, it's going to be him. In the middle of the night.
Good luck. Okay, so you get led to her bunk.
Oh, she's racked out?
Well, she's sitting on her bed.
Okay.
And she looks up, yes, how can I help?
You don't need to get armored up or anything. I was wondering if I could have some assistance with a resurrection ritual.
I can do what I can.
Okay.
I make no promises. It's
Absolutely,
up
it's absolutely up
to the gods.
Some higher powers for us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything other than just ash?
And kind words. And equipment.
That'll help.
Okay.
Something that the soul is bound to or tied to might be useful.
Multiple pieces of equipment.
Okay, then yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So it's best to do first thing in the morning.
Okay, good. Not at night.
Yes.
Bad things
No.
happen when you bring people back at night. I understand.
Yes, it's not recommended to bring people back to life at night.
Right, the
They
body-
tend to be bound to the darker gods.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. I was just in a bit of a hurry, but so I will see you at sunrise. Then.
That's perfect. The dawning
At
of
the
light
pool.
upon the world. At the pool, it is. I'll bring my my accoutrements.
Good.
What is the name of the person or persons that you wish to?
Well, one of them was a cat. Maybe that's not so important. The other is Xenia Spellbinder.
Okay, we will.
And then maybe even another, but
Interesting.
we don't even have remains. We'll see.
Okay, well, interesting. Xenia. I make no promises. If she's elf enough,
Are you elf enough?
if she's elf enough, her soul may have already been transcended to either the realm or to wherever she wished to be bound. But
Well, we
if
can at least
she's
try.
not, then we can definitely try.
And if anything else, she can become a member of the staff.
Correct. She could be our 11th soldier.
Oh, I don't
If she
want that
wishes.
for her. I don't want that for her at all. She wants to travel, not get stuck in a castle. And I'm
moving
gonna
castle.
say it's closed when it's moving.
Traveling, ish.
It's closed when we travel. And so I'll say, oh, that'll be all. Thank you.
Okay.
And
She
then
get
I'll
new
head
sights
out
every now and then.
every now and then.
Whenever we set
Have
it
a
up,
good
she'd
night.
have a new.
A new venue.
New vista.
Yeah.
New vista from her window. One day it's by the seaside, another day it's in the mountains, and another day it's looking at a starscape.
And another day, it's looking at really.
itself.
Why did you put it by the flying clover again? I mean, middle of LA traffic. All you're seeing is
Oh,
cars
no.
stopped.
Bad movie reference.
Yeah, I know.
Very bad movie
I
reference.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back inside
Okay.
to the dining hall.
Where you see the arrangements that you'd asked for have been finished.
And Harry is still eating liquid things, and he doesn't need to be eating liquid things.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell the servants, please get this man some very good, very fat, very nourishing food.
And they do. They get up, they take the
And I'll
liquid
pat
things
Harry on
away.
the shoulder, or Henry, I guess.
Thank you.
No problem. You eat up now.
Good. I don't know if my bones can take liquid any longer. I need something better.
Was his shirt wet?
Yeah, a little.
You got to sizzle that off. I love the man. He's just... he's a damp fellow.
Pretty much. Okay. So, for
He's
the
very
rest of you,
moist.
the night passes as eventfully as you'd imagine. The forge gets set up, you get notified, and you spend the rest of your time pounding on metal until you pass out.
I cry until I pass out.
You
wake
cry
up, continue
until you pass
crying.
out. Wake up, continue to cry, pass out again. Just like the Southern Belle that Sypha is.
I'm having a ball.
Okay.
Oh, where did the statue get put?
The statue?
The one that Jason brought in?
You don't see it.
The ice statue.
You don't see it.
Jason brought it in as a guest. Great. Then, I guess for the night, I'm going to sit on my stool.
Okay. Okay, so the night passes uneventfully.
You're the wooden stool.
Yes.
Do I get anything really nice made or anything at all made?
Did you see the picture?
Hello.
Yeah, I saw it in the
No.
text chat.
May I see
Alright.
that picture, John?
You do work out
So I
a
guess that's
lot
what you
of
get.
good frustration, though.
Not the names, that's just...
Yeah,
the
but
names.
you know, upon looking at it, nothing is straight enough or decently made enough to even try to put an edge on anything. You're like,
So after
no.
about an hour, he does take his armor off.
Yeah.
And he keeps working anyways.
Yep, yep.
Changing back to 31.
Doo-doo-doo. So...
So,
What does it
What did
say
he say
here?
about that?
Oh,
No,
that's
you
just
can't
you're
have any
invited.
swords. No, you
Upside
can't.
down. Like whatever
Not
you
you,
said for...
him.
Right, yeah, no, those
There was
swords
a
aren't
scroll
worth,
that showed up,
worth
that
keeping
giant scroll,
anyway.
the summoning
You can't
frog
So,
thing.
for the rest of the
joke.
night, you swim,
Jason
you
summons
relax.
the Joker.
For the rest of the
Jester.
evening into nighttime,
yup.
and the night passes uneventfully.
Iced.
Cool.
Next morning, what do you guys do? The sun comes shining into all of the rooms equally, and onto you in the yard at the makeshift forge,
All night.
where you wake up half asleep on the anvil, with a hammer in one hand and steel cooling in a water bucket in the other,
But why
and your
are
face
you
on the anvil
wooden stool?
as a pillow.
Don't worry about it.
He rekindles the forge.
Okay, so you start getting the forge going again. Sypha wakes up on her bed. She feels much better. Somehow the sleep helped her understand that dreams are dreams and that Gilbert can be an asshole.
Agreed. So agreed. But he's my asshole now.
And
No, he is not your asshole.
and
Oh,
all of
he
you
is
wake
getting
up
rid of
to a
my water.
slight knock, well, except you, on your
Fire
door.
things.
Come in.
The maid one of the maids opens the door and says, breakfast is ready.
Awesome.
Is this after the sunrise?
Yeah, this is as the sun is rising.
Okay.
So before your ritual.
Crack of dawn. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Breakfast is ready. There's activities that need to be done today.
Activities.
Yes.
You can get you calisthenics,
So
eat your Wheaties.
you might
So
need
it's
to
like yoga.
I'm not exactly sure. I was just told that there's activities that you'll be needing to attend to, and breakfast is ready.
Do I need to suit up?
Preferably not.
Okay.
Nice, calming clothes.
They want to see you in not your suit.
I'll look. I'll look in the wardrobe.
Red
Oh, yeah,
silk
there's-
robe.
Red silk robes in there like, all day long.
Ah. Sort of like native wear for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who am I to argue? Okay.
Your water?
Yeah, missing my wallet.
Ivan,
Oh, yeah.
It was
one of the male servants comes
Perfectly.
walking up.
Perfectly.
Breakfast is ready, sir, and there's activities slated.
Does he knock before he enters?
No, there isn't really
Oh,
anywhere
he's-
to knock.
He's concentrating on.
Yeah. So while you're trying to get the fire going, yeah, he goes, that's not going to help, sir. There's breakfast. Yeah, the front of his outfit catches on fire and then goes out. And he goes, that's
Sorry.
okay. It's all right. He waves his hand over and it's fixed.
Nice. Ivan is the person who will keep me from catching water.
The forge won't relight until after you eat breakfast and you attend to the activities that are scheduled for this morning. Sypha hears a gentle knock on the door, waking her from more pleasant dreams and memories of her time with Gilbert and the great times they had prior to joining up on this journey.
This gurney.
The journey dealing with the fire plane and all of the pain that it's brought.
Yeah?
Breakfast is ready, and there are activities in the morning for you.
Will I send one of them?
Hans.
Please come down, eat. No pumping this morning. Later, after the activities.
Thank you, Hans. Where's that Franz?
No, you had it right. See you in a little bit.
They're allowed to call him Hans and Franz, but I'll call them Carl and Roger.
Roger.
right? Yeah,
Carl and Rich.
Roger.
And
Hans and Franz
He
is so
leaves.
much easier to remember.
Great.
you're sitting there all night on the wooden chair.
brooding. Do I get any
Brooding.
soul back overnight?
Yeah, you're healed.
Yay!
It's a good rest.
Were you down
Part of the
soul?
flames actually being
Yeah.
around and starting that fire sort of helped you a little bit too. You got
Okay.
some back from that, and then the rest was just brooding. Ensign would have come up to you.
Okay.
So breakfast will be ready here momentarily. You'll be able to see when your friends, when your guests have shown, and the activities that you've asked for will happen immediately once breakfast is finished. So they will be able to help out in the ritual of it, if you will.
Thank you, Encion.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Several hickory briquettes. Or some incense, whichever is handier.
We will make it so.
Thank you.
As he walks off.
That's
You guys
breakfast
meet
for
for
everybody?
you guys meet
I'm
for a
gonna
good breakfast.
Apply a nice smoky smell to the breakfast.
You guys meet for a good breakfast,
Uh-huh.
and once you're done eating, you see Harry there. By the way,
Eating all night.
he didn't stop. He's actually starting to look okay. He's not as rail thin as you guys saw him last.
I hope that he got some very good fatty food.
Yeah.
yeah.
His skin is filling out. He still looks thin for Harry, but not as bad as the rest of you, minus Sypha saw. And he's still eating. Like you guys come down and he's eating and he's finishing off like it looks like some roasted pig as they start bringing the breakfast fare down.
Well, make sure you leave some of the breakfast for the rest of us.
Oh no, this was last night's dinner. I ate your share. It's all right.
You know, you still have that pouch that gives you whatever it is you want for free.
Yeah, Yeah, and I'll use it one of these days when I don't have access to food.
Light applause from the back.
You guys eat a very nutritious and filling breakfast. And at the end,
Speaking of also those things, where the flapjack were you when we got in a fight and could have used, say, the stick of peacekeeping?
I was protecting the stick of peacekeeping in my room.
Keeping peace with the person who's trying to abduct him. Etc.
But don't worry, I wasn't really in my room.
Oh,
I was in the refrigerator.
that's so much.
You're in the refrigerator.
It was the safest place to hide.
You have a refrigerator.
No, they do. I would say the ice box, but it's a really nice ice box.
Hey, can I see this icebox?
I mean, yeah, I can show it to you if you want.
Hey.
It's, you know.
So Tordrake is after us, and they're here.
Well,
Yeah, choke on that real quick.
he drops the egg that was caught in his throat.
Oh.
Really?
Who?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So the people
Wow,
we
when you
were
make-
fighting
when you
were
make-
sent by him.
When you make enemies, you make enemies.
Hey, you were the one who hit him last.
Yeah, I hit him. What
Who
did
are
you
we
do?
talking about here?
I got a flying
He's
MRAP
a
so
really
we could
bad person.
move people.
Okay.
Harry,
Fair enough.
they were after you.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, just letting you know.
And me.
Like, specifically, they were after your spell book. And
You know,
I don't know why they want that piece of junk. There's nothing in there.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, I had a feeling that they were.
good. Yeah, and you did the right thing.
I think it was far safer
Really?
I think
that
so.
I didn't expose myself
Yes.
to the combat.
But what
Yes.
if you use the stick of peacekeeping?
And
Well, I
failed?
had it firmly in my hands and was
specifically
waiting.
buy.
Harry,
I
you
was
did
waiting. I
such
had it in my hands.
a
I
good
was
thing.
waiting to use it.
So, the refrigerator.
You did it right.
Did you
Icebox.
think
Same difference.
I'm already
It's
day
cool.
drinking?
Yeah.
It's mimosas or whatever they have
yeah,
available.
yeah, right.
You didn't think to tell me? You know, the...
Hey, little one.
I didn't know
Put the drink
until
down.
I saw them.
You don't tell
Well,
me how to drink.
specifically, I didn't know until I saw her.
Just slow down a little bit.
And which was her?
Her.
Slow down a little
Oh,
bit.
Sypha.
Yeah. I didn't know until I saw her. He points to Sypha.
Oh, the one that took her form.
Once I saw that, I was like, oh.
Speaking of which, Jason,
Yeah.
So hey,
Where
And so I
is-
made another me
where's
in my
the
room.
Where's the ice sculpture?
I
And I
handed
hid.
her over to the captain of the guard.
Did he actually hand her over to the captain of the guard?
You don't know. You didn't ask.
Orville.
At that point, Ensign walks up. Yes, how can I help you?
So, a guest was brought the other day. She's frozen solid.
Yes,
Is
she's left.
Could she? She's left.
Yes, sir.
She's gone.
Yes, sir.
She left.
Well, she was a guest. They can come and go as they wish.
Right, but she was ice.
We took care of that formality.
Oh.
We made her comfortable.
Oh. Do you know which direction she went?
Once they leave, we really don't.
That's
Do I
unfortunate.
hear
We
this?
might have fixed
Yeah, this
her
is, like,
forehead
right there.
issue. Did you fix the forehead?
There was nothing wrong with her forehead.
I agree.
So I heard this.
Yeah. You're all like present. This is like
Wow.
right there.
Okay, she was.
And I understand that
she
he
was
is now the master
great.
of the house.
Yeah,
And
You
was-
undid the magic of the master of the house.
Excuse me.
That is true, though. But don't blame them. What's done is done. Jason.
We made a guest feel comfortable. Yes.
She was
It's our
handed.
job.
She was handed over.
Despite the
to
wishes of the
staff
master.
instead of being
Well,
guarded
you
by
know,
us.
She's a guest.
She was handed.
Guests are taken care of.
She was handed over to staff instead of being guarded.
little
That's
one. Let him do what
the
he needs
issue.
to do. And we can talk about this later, okay?
great.
Yeah. We can talk about it later.
I'm disappointed in you, Lurch.
That's not Lurch.
What's
It
done
is
is done.
Lurch,
He looks
isn't
at
it?
you with a confused look on his
You
face.
said it was Lurch.
His name is Encion.
Lurch, right?
It's Encion.
I'm making sure I'm understanding.
It is the one that you had called Lurch prior.
Thank you.
But no.
I'm disappointed in you,
The head
Lurch.
butler.
Yeah, he like said he.
Sypha knows which one she's talking to.
Yeah.
Trevor
Oh,
doesn't know
Derek,
what their actual names
Let's
are.
go to this icebox.
Well,
And you can explain to me
what were the activities that needed to be
who
done?
you're scared of.
Okay, we can do that, but I was told there was activities. And almost as if on cue, a lady comes walking in that most of you don't recognize. You haven't seen her before.
And that's fine. And Faros is going to stand up and say, "This is Serial, and she is our resident cleric."
She walks in with gray flowing robes, her long, dark gray hair pulled back into a ponytail, exposing soft,
Looks exactly like this man
blemish-free
here. but in a more feminine form.
Skin.
Hello, beautiful.
As the elf walks in and just stands there and waits. The preparations have been made. We can start on the resurrection ceremony as soon as you wish.
Good. I would like everyone to help who can. And so Faros is going to stand up and walk out the dining hall and go get the equipment, unless it was already grabbed. All of Xenia's equipment, including the greatsword.
Okay.
And go over to the spa or pool side.
So, do I recognize this equipment?
Just not the
No.
armor, because it's not there.
Huh?
Roll.
Wait, you said Xenia's armor was there?
Yeah, it was there in pieces.
Oh,
Seven.
okay, the pieces. We'll bring the pieces.
Yeah, you do. You recognize the greatsword definitely, and the sword that she threw in middle of combat.
The longsword.
You mean the one
Yeah, the
that
long
I
sword.
have?
Oh no, that's right. So you have the long sword. So you'd see the greatsword, and you'd recognize the pieces of armor because I forgot you still have that long sword.
Oh.
Was there any jewelry or other things that she
There's
had
some
with?
Bags. There was a cloak that was in her bags.
There's a
All that.
backpack.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, in her backpack.
All the things.
Bunch of,
Yeah.
bandolier.
Specifically-
or girdle, rather.
a girdle. She had a girdle.
Anything that reminds somebody of
Many
traveling.
pouches.
Anything that says traveling.
Yeah.
Is what I want to be there.
So,
Pair of boots.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll,
My
I'll,
horn isn't there, is it?
What?
My horn isn't there, is it?
No.
I'll flag down a maid. It's like, hey, there's a long sword in my room. Could you go get it?
Oh yeah. Right away, and she leaves. Comes back, puts the longsword down.
Okay.
We're at
Goes
the-
with the rest of.
Yep.
Yeah.
She puts the longsword with the rest of them. So you guys, as you guys come up, you see an urn. You see a small pile of gear, and you see a maid come walking in and put a longsword down with the gear.
Before I get started, have you seen a drinking horn around here?
Yes, the maid.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I can look for one.
She can do it later, Ivan.
It gave me horn.
I would like
It was very special to me.
all the staff present as well,
Very well, I'll
Just-
go round them up.
and everyone lining the pool.
And so we're going to end tonight
Yeah.
with everyone wrapping
Lining the
around
pool.
and lining the pool up for this
We're
ceremony.
not gonna see if it's successful or not first.
Nope.
We're going to start next game
Oh.
with the ceremony.
We gotta start on a low note, then go up from there.
Well, I mean, all right.
So I appreciate
Yeah,
all of
thank
you
you.
joining us here at
Oh.
Enduring Films studio. And I do want to say thank you to all the players for another great night of action and adventure.
And I'd like to say thanks to Rochelle and Nick.
Oh yeah.
Nick and Rochelle,
Yes,
thank you again.
absolutely.
Happy
Thank you
with
very
that.
much.
Or Dragon
These
Gem
things are
and
beautiful.
Hairball. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will... And Rafa, of course,
It's
thank you
fixed.
for
It's
jumping
like I
in
never
and coming in
accidentally broke it
for
with
help.
my
And thank you,
entire
Chuck,
racing
as well as the
one.
rest of the Enduring Film staff.
Tisha.
And Tisha for handing us our
Beverages.
additional beverages throughout the show. So you may have seen us
Our
as
waters.
doing
Our
some-
waters
some,
and
beverage
some
candy.
waters and
They know what we
juices.
were thinking.
And
No, they
thank you
don't.
again for
And the
everyone for
soda.
joining in. Again, I'm going to put out a call for artwork. I know it's hard doing it without artwork that we've provided ourselves, but that is going to be happening. Feel free to email us soon. Yeah, soon. Feel free to email us at recipesfordisaster@gmail.com with any ideas you have, as well as anything you might want us to talk about. And thank you again. See you Sunday.
Well, that's unfortunate.